Appreciate that. So with that, this of course is still the setup. Subtitles, yes. Subtitles, that sounds good.
Please adjust your screen settings.
Gonna be some Uncanny Valley, I'm sure. Some Uncanny Valley moments, no doubt. This game came out a couple years ago.
Now select your profile.
I think it first came out on like console in 2018, and then it came out on at least Steam in 2020. So it's been out for a bit. So my GPU should be able to handle this without too much trouble. Experienced, casual. If there's only two options, let's go with experienced then. Mistakes can mean losing a character for realsies, so your choices absolutely matter.
To begin Detroit. Remember, this is not just a story. This is our future.
No pressure. No pressure. This is my first time playing this, by the way. I should mention. Never played this one before, and I've always heard it's very good. The only Quantic Dream game I've ever played was Fahrenheit, also known as Indigo Prophecy. It first launched in the US as Indigo Prophecy, but in the PAL region, I think it was Fahrenheit. And I liked it, even though it was kind of rough near the end. The journey, not the destination, was very interesting. So this is a game I've always been kind of curious about, but yeah, I've never played it until now. Thanks again to Lurkit, by the way. Lurkit for the review key for this game. Oh, are we balling? We are balling, all right. Yeah, one of those games where, like, the transition from like, you know, cutscene time to gaming time is smooth enough where it's legit, like, a little bit jarring. Like, oh, right, I realized I wasn't taking control. One thing I will do really quick is do a little bit of option stuff. Specifically, limit the FPS to 60 as the maximum, but make sure VSync is on. That sounds good. I guess I'll leave the sharpening on. I suppose that's okay. It defaulted to Ultra. I might end up lowering some of this just because, again, my GPU is good, but not perfect. It's not amazing. So, audio-wise, it's probably mostly okay. Default is fine. Looks like it's just overall volume as opposed to, like, specific volume settings. I guess I'll lower it a little bit. Usually it's like, you know, subtitle or voice volume, sound effects, music, you know, just kind of overall individual volume stuff. Controls, probably not a whole lot to it, honestly. Mind Palace is the right click. Okay, good to know. Whatever that means. I'm sure we'll know soon. So, as always in games like this, it's like, all right, well, do I get to, you know, what kinds of things do I get to interact with? So if I hold right click, I get the Mind Palace. Maybe that shows me things I can interact with then. This right here. Also, our guy kind of like his head turns to look at things. Just to take. I mean, I don't want to take, I just want to look at it. Brain fell up. Processing. Little processing light there. Okay. Interesting. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. We got Draws. What's up, dude? As I just popped into Twitch. I appreciate you popping in. Man, this is my first time playing this cool little game. Ooh, hold on, kneel down. What was that? What was that?
Please, you gotta save my little.
It's too late.
Wait. You're sending an android?
All right, ma'am. You need to go.
You can't do that. Why aren't you sending a real person?
We're a negotiator. Captain Allen. Okay. Sure. Pop him back in. Why the hell not? It's a really good one, though. Maybe a little bit questionable with the writing. The thing about Quantic Dream games, as I understand them at least, and again, all I can really say from first-hand experience is my experience with Indigo Prophecy, aka Fahrenheit, is that, yeah, again, it's at least sometimes it's the journey, not the destination. It's like, sometimes the execution is a little bit questionable. I'm assumed that I'm like, allowed to just kind of walk through here. But yeah, it's like sometimes it's a flawed experience. Captain Al, I gotcha. Sometimes it's a flawed experience. And, you know, like there were things that the game does that are fascinating and really cool, and parts of the story that were really interesting and like very novel, and other aspects where it's like, oh my god, why do they do that? Why was that choice made? What the hell? How it goes sometimes. Including the controls as far says Draws, yeah. It's interesting. It's interesting. Looking for other like interactable things. But honestly, I could probably use the Mind Palace thing more liberally to kind of nudge me along as far as like what are those optional things you don't want to miss. Because usually in games like this, yeah, you don't want to miss like those little optional interactions generally. One.
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get it, but they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls...
We're into it. Ah, she. There we go. So presumably it's an android then.
Do you know its name?
I haven't got a clue. Does it matter?
I was gonna say name probably doesn't really matter, honestly.
Best approach.
Something about the behavior.
It's been behaving strangely before this.
Listen. Saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
Ooh, every second counts. Oh shit. So I've been taking my sweet ass time. All right. Can I run? Usually in games like this, I take my sweet time and just kind of do whatever.
All units hold positions. The negotiators going in.
Boost to analyze. Okay. See bullet wounds. Yep. He was shot by a gun. Yep. All right. If that figured out. Yep. What else? Eyeballs are closed. He's dead. Yep. Correct. Confirm. What else we got? Thing in his hands. Something there. Okay, there we go. What's up, Will? Good to see you, bud. Yeah, the cursed Halo Reach video that that Farsight was kind enough to redeem for us, which was kind of funsies. One up here too. Oh wait, hold on. Was there? We got that one. Wasn't there something else? No, it's kind of like right click. What else is there? Oh, I died. Okay. I thought I'd already checked that one too. So reconstruct. Okay, to review the reconstruction. So we see how he gets shot. So he was just chill. Oh, okay, interesting. So he was just chilling. Didn't even see the guy approach. Guy says something. He turns around. Stands up to face him. Pops him. And down he goes. Yep. And that's how it all went down. So it all went down. So presumably right now we're paused at least, yeah. Yo, what's up, Jim? Oh, okay. I saw that. I was like, oh fuck yeah. Usually I'm trying to I like to take my time and like drink everything in. Thank you, Jim, because yeah, that you probably saw. I was like, oh man, well now I'm nervous. So thank you for reassuring. You appreciate that. Okay, so how do I say thank you? I'm good. I've seen what I needed to see. Space. F. Right click. Left click. Escape. Tab. Maybe we need to. Oh, events analyze. Oh, okay. So there's like things to piece together here. So there we go. Father was. Oh, he was holding something. I did not notice that detail. Thank you, game. Thank you. Right, when you're in analysis mode, thank you. Yeah, that's good to know. Yeah. So there's more things to look for. So there was that. I'm gonna watch for like something that might be interesting. In my mind, puts his hands up and maybe he says something. But I don't know. By that point, that guy's the shooter has made up their mind. So I don't know if he could have said something to piss him off, or like if that was just curtains. That was probably curtains. That's how it goes. So let's look for anything else that would be noteworthy. I would be curious if there's any way we can get intel on that guy just from this scene alone, but probably not. The thing that he was holding, a tablet maybe? If it flew off that way, it might still be there actually. If you wait too long, oh, okay, yes, there might be some time limitation of some sort. Father was holding something, right? Anything else? Yes, still something else we're looking for. I do notice there's little pip marks on the timeline. There's like little vertical lines, which makes me wonder if that's like, you know, look at those to try to like figure out certain events and their significance. And also maybe I need to like move the camera on more. Like see if there's something like in his pocket maybe. Just look for or any other things that pop out. So yeah, he gets shot twice. That first hit knocks him off his feet. Like you know, legs off the ground like that. Whatever gun he was using must have been a real doozy. Future pistols that are like hand cannons, basically. And he drops there, and then that's curtains for the guy. Then it says reconstruction incomplete. So yeah, the idea is that there's some things we just don't know, which makes sense. Yeah, the vehicle they were driving, yeah, that was very fun. That was very fun in that video. That was really good. Fired 3 times, so it would seem. Yeah, the giant, you know, right. So I'm looking for anything that like kind of pops up in that regard. And also like the fact that there was like a mouse click thing. Because I see the little vertical lines there. Yeah, I'm looking for any sort of mouse click thing, yeah. Yeah, Father was holding something. If I could see more about what he was holding. And then when it's blue like this part of it is blue. Maybe that means the stuff in yellow. Maybe that means the stuff in yellow has something important. So let's kind of look around. Can I zoom out? Okay, zooming out just makes the time go by. Oh, there it is. Yeah. Okay, there it is. Okay, so that's what that means. I thought when it was yellow, it meant like there was something about the recording was incomplete. No, that means my analysis is incomplete. So when the yellow tells you like what sections to look at. Okay, so yeah, I misunderstood. I see what Jem meant. Jem was saying that's what you want to look. I thought you meant the orange indicators we saw. That like blocked me from going into certain rooms. I thought that's what you were getting at. Because yeah, there was a little orange thing where I tried to go in this room too early, and the game was like, whoa, talk to the guy first. When it came to like a giant arrow to like point you, say, no, don't go that way. You need to do certain things first. So from there, can I exit? Oh, there we go. Tab to exit. Cool. So the guy's dead. Sorry about that, bud. Sorry you're dead. But so now the probability goes up. So there we go. So if I were to just rush in, perhaps our chances would be not as good. But if I try to get some deets, maybe we can fit some things in. It's going. Oh. So the deviant, the killer, who is presumed an android, was about to be replaced. Dialogue. Uh-oh. Alright, anything that moves, sure enough. Well, we do have... Yeah, understand what happened. Locate the hostage, right. Search the room, search the hostage room, and examine the victims. So there's more stuff over there to examinify. There's something over there as well. That's where I came from, isn't it? I can't examine that guy, but I guess... Actually, this might be the room. Maybe this is it. Hey, what's up? What's up, Hawkeye? Thanks for popping in, man. We're playing this game for the first time. And even though I'm an enjoyer of many things, I'm an enjoyer of many games even, this is one that's evaded me until recently. Until right now, obviously. Is the guy's room?
Go away! All of you, go away!
We're all jump, he says. Oh, whoops. So down. There we go. Let's check his Spotify playlist. It's loud enough he didn't hear the gunshots. What we got over here? Examine. Yeah, the little mouse inputs are interesting. Makes sense that this would have worked probably pretty well on gamepad. Dual analog controls, that kind of thing. So I wonder if he's the deviant. When I think of deviant, I think of like sexual deviance, not violent deviance. The word deviant usually has like, oh, it's like they're fun, they're into like weird sexy shit, not like, oh hey, they're fucking murdering people. Like, come on, way to ruin a fun thing, man. Come on. All right, nothing else in this room. Hostage room secured. Yep. Yeah, sorry you guys are all getting murdered and shit like that, but I'm just gonna wander around and kind of do my thing. You guys just kind of do your thing for a bit. I shall take care of business by checking the fridge for snacks and all that kind of jazz. Oh, here's a gun. Well, oh no, it was a gun. That's where the gun was. Those to analyze. Well, it's the shape of a pistol. What do you think this was being used to carry? Hot dogs. Hot dog holster, that's what this is. Found the wiener holster. The glizzy holster. It's a gun, and then probably something with that guy, or maybe the lock being broken. Pistol, bullet, ammo, there it is. Yep, that's a gun, all right, or it was. And I can reconstruct based on these deets. All right, so the deviant, as it were, comes over. Oh wait, no. This is. So some figure puts it in there and closes it. Okay. Then takes it. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, so it fell down. Okay. Oh, I see. It picks it up. Right. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. I got it tripped up in my brain. Okay. So with that, what are the things to analyze? Like the father's gun. Right. Anything else? Nope. That's it. Okay. Makes perfect sense. Oh, 6-7. Oh, sorry. I've been informed, by the way, from the teacher friend of mine that works as a middle school teacher. I've been informed that 6-7 kinda has gone by the wayside. I know. A lot of us were bemused and perplexed by it, and so many of us found it frustrating and bewildering. Turns out, the youth has moved on. Trying to find other things to befuddle and frustrate the olds, which is to say, us, the rest of us. Alright, well, that's all well and good. How's everything going out here? Like I said, I'm inspecting the bathroom. I'm inspecting the toilet, looking for any shit stains that might inform important decisions on the family dynamic here. Getting a taste for the shit stains, see what their what's the word? Biome, like gut biome was looking like before they this all went down. Now, this wasn't the guy that we were talking to. This wasn't the captain fella, was it? Deckard. I don't think so. Now I hear the name Deckard. I mean, of course, we're playing a sci-fi game. The guy's name, it's not Deckard, but it's awfully close. Awfully close to actually, hold on, what was the time of death? Okay. Yeah, awfully close to Blade Runner fella. John Blade Runner. Blew into the heart. Oof. That would do it, unfortunately. I move slowly his hands. Ooh. He himself was only able to fire one shot. Okay. Let's reconstruct it and see what we can put together then. That's right. I think that's exactly what happened, Meerkat. I think once the olds started to kind of like hop on board, that's where the kids were like, let's send it. Let's just send it. Now it's not as fun. That's not as fun. Thinking Hawkeye, by the way, for the Bomber Friend redemption. I got you, homie. I got you. We have many various tchotchkes and ways to decorate the microphone, but the Bomber Friend's a classic one. And actually, just as an FYI, the blue Bomber Friend is my favorite one because these are not like posable arms or legs. They just kind of happen this way. And because of like the way he was like packaged or shipped or whatever, his arms and legs are in this constant, this little pose. It looks like he's doing a little dance. Like he's going like, nah, just a little jig. So of the four colors, blue's my favorite. So you chose well, Hawkeye. You chose well, my friend. Alright, so how did this guy get murked? It's probably with a gun. Got shot a couple times, so it would seem. So let's just kind of get a quick look. Oh, so he was like up close and personal with the deviant who has maybe already been wounded. He's like clutching at something. Clutching at something behind him there. So he turns around. Oh, does he like dodge his shot or something? Because he... Here, yeah, we can do that real quick. So what happened there? Cop shot the deviant in the shoulder. That was his one shot. Popped him. And he hardly even flinched, because then he just returned and unfortunately shot very true. Well, actually, no, he did not shoot true. First one misses. Second one, unfortunately, got him right through the center of gravity there. And that's how it all went to curtains. With that, hostage... Oh, shit! Had the kid right there? I didn't notice that detail. Oh, right, the actor. Right, the actor who plays Connor, right. Yeah, because I recognize his face. I recognize Connor's face, but I couldn't place it before playing this game. Before knowing about this game. Okay, so that explains then what I was seeing, where at first I thought when he was clutching at something, I thought it meant that he was, like, wounded. Like, he was clutching at his back. No, he was dragging the kid. Because in my mind, I was like, yeah, why wasn't the cop shooting? That's because he didn't have a clear shot, obviously. You got the kid right there. No fucking wonder. It turns around, pushes her away. Yeah. Shot the deviant, yeah, and he returns fire. Oh, brutal. His gun's still there. Yep. Weapon located. Yep. Alright. Still under the table. Chance goes up by 1 point. Very minimal increase. Now, I don't know, I feel like I shouldn't touch this. Can I, like... Can I just look at it?
Stand there.
Alright, I mean, maybe we're an android, maybe we don't have fingerprints. Strictly forbidden. Okay. Let's put it back. I'll be a good boy. We're a negotiator. Getting our fingerprints over that, like, I don't know about this, bro. Yeah, well, nobody saw it. You saw nothing, right? He's on our side. Yes, so they were all about... Oh, might want to turn that off, by the way. That seems like it's going to be a problem. Yeah, in fact, let's not have this place burned down. This family has enough problems going on right now.
Leave us alone! I want all of you out!
First case of an android deliberately taking human lives. By all signs, the SWAT team are preparing for an assault.
Wait, watching a news report about ourselves.
It's been just over an hour since a little girl was taken hostage on the top floor of a building here in downtown Detroit. Details are still emerging on what exactly happened, but the hostage taker could be the family's android. He may have taken the lives of at least one family member and a police officer. If confirmed, this would be the first case of
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say now we've seen the whole loop. Oh, they stream from time to time? That's cool. Not much interacting. Yeah, that's kind of a shame. Although I'm guessing, like, a lot... Let's be real, like, if they're a fairly well-known streamer, probably a lot of the chat is, like, people, you know, like, memeing about the game. Oh, another one bites the dust, presumably. Was that blue on the wall there?
What are you doing? You gotta talk to it or what?
I wonder if, like, that's android blood. Let's see, so is there... I was gonna say, can I do my stuff to see what our percentage looks like? We're going in. Ouch.
Stay back! Don't come any closer or I'll jump!
No, please, I'm begging.
So it's android blood. Yeah, I'm not surprised that they kind of nudge you after a certain point. There's a bit of a railroading.
Hi, Daniel! My name is Connor! How do you know my name? I know a lot of things about you. I've come to get you out of this.
Gotta be choosy about this. Uh-oh. That's not helping. Okay.
I know you're angry, Daniel. But you need to trust me and let me help you. I don't want your help. Nobody can help me. All I want is for all this to
Oh, she's
stop.
wounded.
I just want all this to stop. I know you and Emma were very close. You think she betrayed you, but she's done nothing wrong. She lied to me! I thought she loved me.
This is not the way to do it, bro.
It's wrong. She's just like all the other humans.
Daniel, no.
I'm curious what this one's gonna be.
Replace you, and you became upset. That's what happened, right? I thought I was part of the family. I thought I mattered. But I was just their toy. Something to throw away when you're done with it. Listen. I know it's not your fault. These emotions you're feeling are just errors in your software.
Ooh, I don't know if that's the way you should take it, man.
It's not my fault. I never wanted this. I love them. You know?
The gun down, man. Do it.
But I was nothing to them.
Oh, heck.
Just a slave to be ordered around. I can't stand that noise anymore. Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
The situation is under control.
Probably for the best. When it came out, I think it was like 2018 was when it came out on console, but then came out on PC in 2020.
You have to trust me, Daniel. Let the hostage go, and I promise you, everything will be fine. I want everyone to leave. And I want a car. When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go. That's out of the question. You're a machine you have to obey. Now put the gun down and let the hostage go. I've spent my life taking orders. Now it's my turn to decide.
I might have chose it poorly. Unfortunate. Oh, but super speed. We fucking clocked his ass out. Get the fuck out of here. I mean, he was going over. That much was very much a guarantee. And maybe there's still more that can be done. No, mission successful. All right. Another dead body in the pool there. Maybe I should have accepted the compromise. That seemed like too much. That seemed like too much of an ask. It's like, surely there's some other kind of deal we can go for, but that seemed like too much of a compromise. Task failed successfully. Now, maybe I misunderstood what compromise meant. Maybe compromise as a selectable option meant, let's go somewhere in the middle. As I thought compromise meant like, sure, I accept your offer. Like, I will, you know, if that means the girl gets to be let go. Yeah, we did save her, but there probably was a better way to get through that. But so it goes when it comes to your first time through in a game like this. The scene's flowcharts, you can see other paths taken. Right. Now, this is not unlike the kind of thing we saw in, what was it, Directive 8020? The Supermassive game that we played a couple weeks ago. Yeah, there's a way to do it, right, which makes sense. So Connor left for Emma and Phil, and presumably that means Connor probably didn't survive. I mean, I'm not exactly sure how robust the androids are in this universe. He got shot and hardly blinked. Didn't seem to mind too much. But it was a non-vital area. Falling from a building like that, I mean, I don't know. You can be a pretty robust entity, all things considered. You might just be fucking street pizza no matter how you do it. Yeah, blinked. Deviant jumped with Emma. So, right, so technically we failed to negotiate. So I should have accepted the compromise. There were other approaches, of course, you know, typically in games like this, especially with something being so high tension. The friendly approach seemed like the most obvious choice. Yeah, SWAT injured. Yeah, left the cop's gun. Yeah. If I would have taken the gun, that would have presumably introduced other options. It is kind of cool, though. I was a little bit surprised that, yeah, it was still showing me the percentages. You know, 76% chance of success, but it was still a failure. But I guess that's the thing. So long as I can save the kiddo, you know, that, of course, is the objective. Yeah, Terminator would probably exactly. Yeah, it was like yeah, huge story. I don't know how many stories it was, but it was high up, all right. It was high up, all right. So yeah, no surprise we got. Now, does that mean that the game goes back? We try again if he's the main character, or are we just rolling? I think we're just rolling. Yeah. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. Just you'd have to be made of adamantium to survive that kind of shit.
This is the top-of-the-range household assistant. It cooks 10,000 different dishes.
Come on, Zoe, let's go.
200 languages and dialects. And handles the kids' home care, elementary school, up to
Good afternoon. Can I help? Please, we're looking for
Honey, it looks amazing. This is exactly what we need.
How much did you say it cost?
At the moment, we're doing a special promotion on this entire range.
$2,000.
$1,999 with a 48 months interest-free credit.
I would expect it to be a lot more.
Comes with a 2-year warranty for parts and labor.
Like an action figure.
Choice. If you'll just follow me, we'll process the order.
How much is that?
The NP800 is slightly more expensive, but it has many other functions.
But can you fuck it?
I'll show you.
I want the fuckable upgrade, is what he's saying to his wife, loudly.
There it is. It was a bit difficult getting it back in working order.
Okay.
It was really messed up. What'd you say happened to it again?
A car hit it. Stupid accident.
Ah, I see. Anyway, it's as good as new now, except that we had to reset it. Meaning we had to wipe its memory. I hope you don't mind.
That'll be fine.
Okay. Did you give it a name?
My daughter did.
AX400. Register your name.
How's it going?
My name is Kara.
Don't know if I have the best vibes about this individual. Don't know if I have the best vibes about this guy right here. Oh, I didn't pick up on that, Draws. Was that an android that was the salesman? Because that's the thing, yeah. If it's the android that is the salesman, oh, man. Yeah, Wolverine would need to take a... He'd have to T-bow for at least 30 seconds, maybe. Trying to fix my sleep schedule, Will. I'll tell you this much, Will. I've never been able to, like, fix anything in my life with an all-nighter. All-nighters have been enjoyable, but I've never, like, fixed anything with it. I've never, like, fixed a sleep schedule with it. I've had it where it's, like, I'll, like, get a couple hours of sleep, and then wake up, and then go to bed earlier the next day to try to reorient. I've had that, but yeah, all-nighter, though, just kind of is kind of a bit of a shock to the system. So to me, that usually does more, I don't know, seismic damage than otherwise. Like, it's a little bit more of a, more jostling. I know what you mean, though. You're trying to, like, go for that kind of factory reset recalibration. Yeah. I'm with you, by the way. I saw what Draws was saying, where the game has aged pretty well. And I think it has. Yeah. It was a PS4 game, I think? That was later ported to PC. And a lot has been said about David Cage. Wait, no, hold on. David Cage. No. Yeah, David Cage. Yeah, that's the guy. The Quantic Dreams guy. Quantic Dreams as a company, or just as an entity, has had a bit of a mixed history. Because they've made interesting games and done some interesting storytelling devices in their games. But also treated their employees kind of shitty. They've kind of a mixed track record with, like, how they make their games. And David Cage in particular, being an odd bird. An odd duck, as they say. So, on the one hand, you know, I'm happy to play this, but on the other hand, there's kind of that little voice in the back of my head that says, like, you know, there's some things that are not so great here. But I am very interested by this game and the story it's telling here. And it coexists with humans. Okay, let's read. Oh, except it's not a magazine, it's a digital magazine. Jason Graff, Director of the Humanization Department of Cyberlife. Try to humanize them. Right, okay. The idea that their first versions were like too perfect. Oh wait, no. I mean, that's all well and good, but no, it's like yeah, page 1, there we go. And then there we go, page 2. There we go. One of these imperfections are kind of where this is heading. Terra from 2012. Ah, cool. Interesting. So they've been working on this technology for this game at least for a while before it came out. Makes perfect sense because, yeah, I mean, this game holds up pretty well. I bet when this first dropped in 2018 and then later to PC in 2020, I bet it really caused quite the ripple effect. Because, I mean, I didn't have a PS4, so I didn't really know. Obviously, I was I mean, tuned in enough with just the gaming world at large, but I mean, you know, if I don't have the console, I'm less dialed into that in that way. So like I probably wasn't as aware of like how much of a splash this game made when it first dropped. Thousands of voices, realistic blinking, all that jazz, yeah. So that's the secret sauce. Cool. Climate change. Oh boy. How the environment is changing society. Height and sea level by for another 10 meters. Oh boy. That's disastrous and terrifying. Sea levels continue to rise. Yep. Coastal cities. Yep. Waterside real estate. Mm-hmm. Bright flight. Yep. Not too unreal. Not too unreal, yep. Not surprising. Regular flooding, but also urban flight, which is its own thing. The donut effect. Yeah. I mean, that, of course, has happened. This kinds of thing has already happened regardless of... Well, due to factors that were not related to climate change, or at least not as reliant as being caused by climate change. So, yeah, that's like a concept or a pattern that's been recognized in history a bunch of times. And the ripple effect that it causes. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it. So, yeah, very fun little read. Fun little read, yeah. Real happy, really positive. Go to the paint shop. Retrieve order. On the one hand, I don't want to, like, only look at the objectives. And, like, only focus on that. They're doing little huggies. That's nice. But, you know, I don't want to get bogged down by every little thing. But it's like, yeah, can I, like, talk to the dudes? Hey, man, how you doing? Oh, I actually can't get over there. Okay. I mean, there's this barrier. It's an impenetrable barrier. Impregnable, even. An impregnable barrier. I could never cross it if I wanted to. That guy's just kind of chilling. You can't go here. That's not where the paint store is, yeah. Actually, an interesting way of kind of keeping you on the straight and narrow here. Oh, he gave him some water. I see. Okay. Let's see, we got some little arrows kind of nudging us along here. Get yours today. Wait for the green light. Gotta be responsible. Yep. Gotta be a good boy. What's your story? I mean... I mean... Yeah. We still want to talk to this person? Can I talk to this person? The right click. Maybe the indicator is just to say yes. There's a like an examination point, but nothing, no interaction beyond that. Maybe that's what that's getting at. Something over here too. Guessing they're fixing something. Android works specifically. Yep. They're all androids. Well, I guess the boss isn't. The boss isn't. Yep. There's a grueling achievement. It's probably to read every single thing, isn't it, Draws? Like, every single little thing. I would not doubt it. I would not doubt it. If you missed just one of them, I'm sure it's brutal. Like, ah, shit, I gotta play through the whole damn thing or, like, an entire chapter. Yeah, right-click, they call it GPS. Oh, I guess you can also use it as GPS, too. This just kind of overall... kind of pause the game and look around you for interaction points. A system. St. Clair Cafe.
I'll take a chili dog with the works.
Now, we may just be an android, and I don't know if we need to eat necessarily, but can we still be a glizzy gobbler? Can we still be a glizzy goblin champion? Broadcast. I mean, it's been said. Scaring away the customers. Was he talking to me? What was I saying? I mean, it's been said that, yeah, we were just talking about how, like, you know, this game has, like, held up pretty well, all things considered. And, I mean, yeah, I find myself just kind of gawking a little bit. I mean, there's a lot to really be impressed by. There's, like, a lot of like, just, of impressive little tidbits here to appreciate.
Back to this again.
What's it say? It says your music was soul. Right. Yeah, none of that AI bullshit. None of that AI bullshit. Which, you know, I mean, you fucking real. Fucking real. Another person over here. Do they have any interactions? Nothing pops up. So yeah, so not all of them would be necessarily. But it seems like, yeah, walking around, because that thing, like, this didn't show up until I got to this little area. So it does pay to walk around. You can replay the chapters. That's good. Versus having to start up a whole new save. But still, it's a lot to try to grind through, I'm sure, if you're trying to get all of them. I am playing the Steam version.
On that day, we shall have
but yeah, the idea of getting all the achievements, easier said than done. Hawkeye did that shit? Hell yeah.
I know who you are. I can see through you. You are the one by whom the evil will come. You are the one who will destroy Detroit.
But then how will it become human?
We built these androids.
Ban androids. Dude, the dude fucked up by not just saying bandroids. Just put it all in one word. Not that way. That's not the paint store, you dingus.
We can no longer live without them. They're in our homes, our schools.
There are some very obvious parallels to draw between, you know, this concept of android use and all of the supposed benefits and the skeptics. And with certain technological advancements in real life, and I myself being something of an AI Luddite, I kind of get it. I kind of get it, but I suspect there's going to be a lot of nuance to unpack here as we go through this game and as we kind of drink in the world that we're in. Okay, there's a protest over there, but I can't actually go that way. All right, so we've probably seen just about all there's to see by this stage in the game. But yeah, there's a lot of, like, flavor to drink in, a lot of interesting level of detail, just the world around us. And I really appreciate that NPCs are just kind of constantly coming and going instead of just like one guy standing there or, like, you know, a few people kind of milling about. It really does feel like, yeah, there's just kind of a constant mishmash of goings on. Pretty impressive. Never actually managed to notice this thing. Stachioed statue. Arnold Brooke. 1998, just when he passed. Wonder if that name will become significant in some way. Anything else? We're pretty much in the middle here, so if there was anything else to note... It still shows the yellow indicator there, but it seems like it really is just to do the examination. Right. Music with soul. It's cool how if you hold it, camera shifts a little bit. That's kind of neat. Ooh. Okay. Let's continue then. For the main objective. The constant urge to get distracted and get drawn in to... Oh, sorry. Excuse me, pardon me. To side quests and to delineations versus staying the main course and just sticking with the main story and not deviating slightly. So, yeah, we got the different... Oh, she's a media player. She'll check your temperature. She can change color. Wonderful, yeah. So, these kinds of things really are everywhere. Oh, hold on, what are the movies being shown? Target. Raken. Invasion 3021. Anna Maverick and the Lost Kings. I do appreciate the details, like as we're kind of moving by people, we're kind of like shifting our shoulders to get around people. It's a nice little movie theater. The paint store we're going to is this one right over here. Is there anything beyond the paint store? I'm actually gonna look. I'm gonna look to see if there is. Dross says they're so close. They're so close. We're probably going to be only allowed to explore so much. Yeah, I was going to say we'll probably get nudged to the paint store. So that's where we're going. Going in. There we go. What's up, Jet? Good to see you, bud. Yeah, the Bookworm achievement. That's what it's called. So much delicious, delicious paint. Nice and scrumptious. Homemade paint, just like grandma's to make. Delicious. Let me connect to my brain.
Identification verified.
Hello, fellow android. I got you the goods. Here you go, homie.
Here is your order number 847. That will be $63.99. Please confirm payment.
Beep boop.
Confirmed. Transaction complete.
Your child has been. What was it? What was the line from Idiocracy? Your child is now under the care of Carl's Jr. Boop, boop. I'll take the paint. Thanks, bud. And that little like nod, like yeah, the knowing nod of like thanks, bro. From android to android, I got you, homie. And nothing else to speak of there. Onwards and upwards. And open. Radio stations will do like, yeah, run by humans instead of AI. Yeah. Which is, you know, which is something I encourage. The idea of, oh, that's kind of cool. Camera angles. The idea of like trying to find ways to like emphasize the human aspect. I was talking with some friends just not too long ago about how it's like, you know, maybe this is cope, but I like to think that eventually, okay, there we go. That eventually, you know, in software development in particular, this notion of, hey man, let's just, you know, fire all our developers and just have people vibe code, you know, don't worry about people with software degrees writing code, just have AI write the code for us and it's fine. I like to think that eventually the pendulum will swing the other way and there'll be this notion of, okay, maybe vibe coding can be efficient, but it can also be very costly when it goes wrong and there aren't people to maintain it properly. So maybe the human element is something we want to embrace and something to encourage. So that idea of like emphasizing the human element of something, it might sound kind of, you know, kind of a cliche in some ways and maybe even like could get overused, but at the same time, it's like, well, I mean, that might be a way to like try to preserve, at least in some instances, where AI can't just, you know, swoop in and like, you know, take every job ever. Temporary parking, by the way. It makes sense. It makes sense. Gotta park them somewhere, I guess. Welcome to Costco. I love you. Dude, that's a fun movie. I haven't watched it in a long time. And I know it's a tired trope. Being like, oh, wow, Idiocracy predicted the future. Because I know. That's been said a million times. You know, Idiocracy. Wow, more like a documentary. Am I right? I know that's been said a million times, but... It's a fun movie. And I don't suppose there's any interaction points I have with these guys, is there?
What do we want? What do we want?
Hello.
Where the fuck you going, Tin Can?
I have paint.
No kidding. Hey guys, check it out. We got one of those tin cans here.
Maybe I shouldn't have willingly walked into this.
Look at this little motherfucker. You steal our jobs, but you can't even stand up.
Cube. Ooh. Ouch, my robot tum-tums. Like how it's like a little bit off kilter. Oh, whoops. Try again. You and then E. Oh, I see. You gotta mash it. And then. There we go.
You ain't going anywhere. We're gonna fuck your bitch ass up.
You're gonna fuck me. My robossy?
Alright. It's enough. Leave it alone.
Let us teach this bastard a lesson.
To damage it, I'm gonna have to find you.
You can take your job next. See how you like it.
Okay.
Bro, I just bought paint. Hello, yes, I would like to buy paint, please. Alright. Well, that went well. Now, the question is, what if I go back? Oh, I was like, can I just go back? And be like, hey, guys, can I join the protest? I just want to hang out, man. I just want some friends. There's nothing over here, by the way. What if I buy a friend right now? I just buy all these and I just make a bunch of friends. We all just get to hang out and be homies together. Anything else? No, just acknowledging that. Yep. AP 700, babysitting, cooking,
Well, what's wrong with the one we have?
and Olympic skydiving. Why did I say Olympic sky? There's no such thing as Olympic skydiving, but maybe there is in the future. Who knows? Anything else for we Boogie Oogie? There's the train station. Can't go in there. No entry for purchased androids. Oh, I can't go shopping for a friend. Come on, man. It's no fun. You're no fun. I can't just scoop up like 12 buddies and go on an adventure together. Guess I'll just wait for the bus like an idiot. Like a normie. Now, why can't I just use my android super legs and just fucking super speed sprint at 1,000 miles per hour to my destination? Why do I gotta take the bus? Why can't I just fucking sonic speed, leave a flaming trail behind in my wake? The wind gust knocking cars back, knocking babies out of windows. What could go wrong? Alex, you have very smart ideas. I'll say it for you. Alex, you're so smart. What a good idea you have, Alex. Constantly. It's not lost to me, by the way, we were packed in sardines like that. The Android compartment. What do the numbers mean? You mean like on the androids themselves, where it's like A700, A1200, blah, blah, blah? If I had to guess, there's probably like, this one speaks more languages. This one has like more recipes they know. This one has like just a greater or smaller skill set. I would assume that's probably how it goes. Yeah, newer ones, yeah. Because you're right, like they look pretty much the same, honestly. And yeah, that's the thing too. When there's at the start, they were like, yeah, this one's $3,000. That expensive one, that's $8,000. It's like, dude, for a android that can do all these things, that's kind of a steal. What the shit? I would expect that to be millions, maybe billions of dollars. So the idea of that it's just a couple thousand is wild. Yeah. So it's like the effects that has had. Oh, if I would have stared at the guy longer. Because there was we did hear the thing that said like, whoa, you're scaring the customers. You're scaring the hose. Don't be scaring the hose. So there was an interaction there I missed. You know, and I kind of like that. I like that they will tell you straight up when you've missed an interaction. Or at least maybe not tell you, but they will hint at interactions and key points that you've missed. So I do kind of like that. You get to listen to the busker. Yeah, it's kind of neat. Just get a loan. Yeah, seriously, that's shockingly affordable. Yeah, that's, you would expect it to be way more than a car, and yet. And presumably that means the future has had inflation. Presumably, this is 2038 this game takes place in. Inflation is just part of how economies typically go. And I don't mean the fun kind of inflation you see on Rule 34. I mean the, the economic inflation. It doesn't get the door for or anything. Nah, of course not. What if I just sat in my car for like an hour in game, would the game just end? Because I don't know if I have the best vibes about this poor android lady who got the shit beat out of her by something or someone, and this guy. The vibes are, como se dice, less than immaculate. Sub-immaculate are the vibes. Is what I would maybe say. Yeah, can I just leave? Can I just leave? No, I must join Todd. Yes, the Todd. Yes, Todd, who looks like he plays bass in a White Snake cover band that has not had a gig in 7 years.
You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals, and you take care of... God damn it, where the fuck's the brat gone now? Alice!
Oh, that's cute. He refers to his daughter as the brat.
Oh, there you are. That's Alice. You look after her. Homework, bath, all that crap.
Beep boop.
Got it?
Yes, Todd.
Get started down here, then you do upstairs.
Yeah, less than green flags. Yes. That's not very cash money of you, homeboy. That's right. Scan, environment, beep, boop. Urgent task, collect trash. Optional task, dishes, activate vacuum cleaner. So, not even vacuum, just like press the power button on the Roomba. Does that imply then that this fuckhead is such a lazy, useless piece of shit? He can't even be bothered to just beep, boop, press the button on his goddamn Roomba. He's that much of a fuck ass. Now, I'm not one to talk about ass fucking as being a bad thing, but being a fuck ass is something else. He's that much of a fuck ass. Can't believe it. Actually, yes, I can believe it. Take garbage, dishes, same thing. Hi, kiddo. How you doing? Can I talk to kiddo? Hello. I'm your new mom. Or sister. I don't know. This is weird. this is all very uncomfortable. If it's weird for you, kiddo, it's weird for me too, except they did not program weird acknowledgement in my into my Android brain. Oh my god, the pizza boxes, yep.
Yeah, I can get that.
Now tell me we're gonna have a sequence where we do like where we like do it with Android super speed, do the dishes, and it takes us like 5 seconds. Beep boop, scan dishwasher. Oh, oh, well, there you go. Can I just order the new one? There we go. Easy peasy. Nanny and maid and mother. Yeah, just slap me in the face. Yep. Oh, here we go.
TV.
Now, if my hand glazes into the water while I go blah, 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 and like zap and fucking explode, because, you know, robots in water, probably not. It probably doesn't work that way. But it's funny to imagine that just a little bit of water, we fucking explode and light the house on fire and we all die. So if I fail this QTE by the slightest margin, the whole fucking world ends. Beep boop. Watching sensors noted. Hello. Yeah, if I was a kid, I would be weirded out. I'd be staring too. I would be staring too, honestly. He even had sponges. You know that shit is probably moldy AF, but you know it's enough to get the job done, or at least to get things going before until the dishwasher fix things get here.
Bring me a
Gets here.
cold beer.
Right away.
Beep boop. Is this an urgent task? Tell me, get him a beer is an. Oh, it's our only task. All right, can I at least judge him on his choice in pizza? Choice in pizza ordering. Okay, it's not a recognizable brand. I was thinking maybe it'd be like a legally distinct Papa John's or something. I mean, the branding is Papa John's adjacent, but it's really its own thing. Now, I understand there is such thing as Detroit style pizza, and I think it's kind of like it's like a. If anybody who knows for sure, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's like a pan pizza, but like more of a rectangular shape. So not quite deep dish necessarily like Chicago style, but maybe like not quite as deep of a deep dish, and again more of like a rectangular shape. And hockey. Oh my god, it's very low resolution and small number of frames.
Get the fuck out of here.
I just want to watch the TV with the homie.
Out of here.
I thought we were friends.
Back to work.
I just want to be friends. I'll get back to work. Anyway. So he gets mad if I'm doing nothing staring at the TV. But if I'm doing nothing staring at the wall, that is acceptable. That is acceptable. Ah, yes, my favorite hobby. Staring at the wall. My favorite. My favorite acceptable hobby. That does not bother Todd. Trash in, trash bin, beep boop. Okay. Taxi business. I wonder if he was a taxi driver. Anything else to note? Yeah, with the crispy edges grin. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Yeah, crispy edges. And so I've had it. There's a chain in St. Louis called Jet's Pizza that does a Detroit style. I could just go outside of the garden. That would probably make Todd a small bit of mad. Small mad. But anyway, the reason I bring that up is because the joke answer though for what exactly is Detroit style pizza is that it's served in a flat, like a deflated rubber tire, like a deflated car tire. It's cooked in the middle of a car tire. That's Detroit style pizza. Yeah, nothing on the fridge I can decipher. What do we have in here? Any deets? There's that to deal with. I do want to go outside of the garden eventually, but I don't know if I do that now, that might cause a small bit of murder. Small bit of android murder. He will probably be mad if I start reading now. Is there anything else to snag? The vacuum. So I can't go upstairs right now. Is the vacuum down here? Is that credit card application rejected? Ooh, how do you afford this then? There's a lot of things he's gonna get mad at. I kind of figured. And part of me wants to just see what happens, but I'm legit concerned he might just fucking, like, beat the shit out of Robot Lady and just murder her to death before we even get the ball rolling. So I'm kind of like, you know, let's one step at a time here. So if I take the bins, I'm worried that I won't get a chance to do other things as well. Like, it's one of those where, like, you do the optional ones before you do the mandatory ones. But there might not be a choice. Oh, is that over there? Oh, there it is. Okay. There might not be an option. Turn on, beep, boop. Yeah, served in a tire, still on fire. A little bit of cocaine and Listen, I can't joke. Yeah, fuck him up. Yeah, get his ass. I can't, like, make fun of Detroit for unpaid bills and poverty and drug addiction.
You better stop that right now.
I'm not gonna, like, shit on Detroit for being like, oh, haha, their you know, the city is crumbling to dust with their infrastructure rotting away and drug abuse, because I'm from Missouri, all right? I live in St. Louis, Missouri, and dude, we got some shit going on ourselves. Pretty sure we're the meth capital of the country, so yeah, we wear that badge of honor very proudly. Check the backyard. I will check the backyard, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, it's like if I check it out there, he'll fucking have my robot penis. So I'll go out this way. To garden, beep boop. 5 seconds of playtime. That's 4 more seconds than what she's usually allowed. It must be her birthday. The only reasonable answer. Happy birthday, Alice. You may have 5 seconds of playtime and only 30 minutes of beatings afterwards. Childhood bliss. What's this? At least we're not Detroit. Classic. Classic. Oh. Hello. Beep boop, rewash laundry. Anything else while I'm out here? I do appreciate that the girl clearly, like, is interested in us and, like, is fascinated by us, but is also a little bit terrified of us. Who could blame her? I like the little dolly. It's cute. I'm gonna feel really bad if something bad happens to this kiddo. She seems nice and chill.
You look bored. Would you like to play a game?
Neutral. I appreciate how gray and sad it is out here. That's something. It's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. We'll take it. We'll take it. Well says, listen, I get it, man. I get it. I get it. As an Ohioan, you don't understand, Alex. You don't understand. No, I can appreciate some, like, region-specific shit talk. It always, like, it befuddles me, but I appreciate it entirely when I hear Meerkat, for instance, talking about the intricacies of, like, the kinds of shit that Jerseyans, New Jerseyans, get to talk, get up to when, like, when there's an opportunity to, like, shit talk New Yorkers, or, you know, people like Arctic, you know, he lived in Pittsburgh for a long time, talking shit on Philadelphia, like, you know, all these, like, just region kinds of things that if you've grown up in that area, it's second nature to you, but for someone who's hardly even been to the East Coast, it's a, you know, a whole different world. So I enjoy those kinds of opportunities to get that immersion, you know, to immerse myself in your world for just a moment. Meerkat said, Jersey mentioned, baby. Hell yeah, dude. Now, how can I ingest the bath salts so I can see into the future and strip naked and masturbate in public? Asking for a friend. Yes, take the bath salts. Just up in the nose maybe a little bit. Oh. Well, that was unexpected. Oh, do you think that's... Oh, God, I was joking. I was joking about drugs. Oh, no. They heard me. Is that... It's like... So, crystal meth is usually blue. Is that like red meth?
Mess around with my stuff. It makes me nervous.
I'm sorry, Todd.
I'm trying to do the fucking laundry.
Get out of my business. Unless you want to piss me off. You want to piss me off?
No, Todd.
I was just trying to do the fucking laundry, you fucking caveman Neanderthal idiot. Yeah. He says, I hate all of us equally. Wait, I'm waiting for the except. Meerkat, what's the one place, like, on the East Coast where you go, all right, the one exception is blank, and you don't have to tell me, you don't, but if, you know, if you're concerned of, you know, we don't, you know, never know who's listening. He says, unless you're from Staten Island. And I don't know shit about Staten Island, but I love it. I embrace the absurdity of how it's like, yo, but fuck those guys who live like an hour away from me. But, and yet, it's probably like a whole different world. It's probably like entirely different. It's probably entirely different, so I understand. Oh, the urge to start reading the magazine and just fucking piss completely in his cornflakes. Just fucking ruin his entire world. Because that man is such a fucking hair trigger. He's so angry. Right, collect trash. We're probably going to the backyard, right? Because that's where the trash is. Take the trash out. Take the trash out. All right. Here, I'm going to take the trash out. All right, Todd. Get in the garbage bin. Come on, man. Gotta take the trash out. Yes, oh, I guess I have to collect the stuff. Okay. We throw away the plates? I'm guessing they're paper plates. They're probably paper plates. Yo, what's up, Zerx? He says, yo, yeah, Boston, we're gonna... What's the word? Donnybrook? We're gonna Donnybrook. I'm not familiar with that terminology, but I like it. Like the garbage. Girl says, I'm Canadian, I understand. Yeah, well, as a Canadian, it's probably less, you know, having like a rival, maybe not a rivalry, but having like a bemused amount of like, just like mild annoyance with your chosen neighbors and whatnot, and probably more being befuddled by your neighbors that are south of you. Which is to say, instead of having like regional interconflicts, you're probably more like, man, as a North American, those United States fuckers are up to some weird shit. Like, what the fuck is wrong with them? Nobody would blame you for being perplexed and maybe even a little bit afraid of our general bullshit. I was thinking we'd go out back, but maybe we're going out front, the way they're positioning ourselves here. And I guess that's the thing. It's an opportunity for us to see this part and be like, oh, right. This bro is not much for finances, so how do you afford this robot repair job? They're actually pretty similar. Is that why there's like the animosity where it's like, yo, Staten Island, get the fuck out of here? And it's because like, oh god, they're just like me for real, for real. It's the same but slightly different. Urgent task, beep boop. Got a neighbor who is a human and an android who is... Oh, is that the guy from the prologue? I mean, presumably this is after those events, but maybe not. Android's banned. Oh, from that entrance. Okay. Anything out here? I can go back inside. Can I just board the bus and leave? Take me with you, please. Can't even do it. Return to Todd's house. You have your directive. You have your directive, Alex. Confusion about the USA, yeah. Alberta is Texas, Canada. I've heard that too. I've heard that Alberta is Texas, Canada. I've also heard that Australia is Texas, England. I've heard Australia is British Texas. Quebec needs to chill out. So I've heard. I mean, there's a lot of intricacies and details I'm not familiar with, obviously. But I have understood that the further east you go into Canada, the more French Canadian you get, and the more... There's a certain percentage of French Canada that has its own thing going on and maybe needs a chill pill or two. Perhaps. Report to Todd, beep boop. Okay, I will do that, but first, how you doing? Oh, South Jersey. Oh, but the lines are blurred. Right, I could see that too. Right, now I'm gonna start reading. Android power. Should it be outlawed? Oh. Oh, I wonder if Todd has opinions. Let's find out. Android power. X67. Oh, 67. 120 miles per hour. Goddamn. Human couldn't fucking do it. I'm actually surprised that made it that far, honestly. To hit Newfoundland. It's drunk. That's delightful. The Taurus. Oh, right, for the World Cup. Right. Yeah. You know, I did see some of that whale. I saw, like, you know, Instagram reels and videos of people from, you know, from Europe and South America, for better or for worse, experiencing Americana in all of its splendor and rusty, shit-encrusted glory. So, yeah, it's for better or for worse. And because for some of them, maybe they haven't been to America in a while, or maybe they've never been at all. And seeing it, warts and all, is really its own experience. But, you know, I will say, I've seen some of those videos, and there was one where it was a guy from Australia, and he was like, man, you know, people, you know, back home in Australia, people say the beaches in America are terrible, but hey, man, I'm out here, I'm on the beach, I'm vibing, this is great, I'm having a good time, I got my beer, hell yeah, brother, America, woo, like, he's having a good time, and honestly, more power to him, so it's like, at least there were people that were like, all right, it's not as fucked up as people say it is, it's a little bit fucked up, but they're doing okay. It was a 1 per team innovation, but it's dominating the strategy. No surprise there. Right, no surprise there. Every android's a ringer. Fans are disenchanted. Yep. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that an android player on a team was even allowed in the first place. It says we love it. It shakes things up. What's next? Century. Connect the dots. Are American senators really corrupt? I mean, and also earthquake kills 10,000 people. But transport innovation. Oh, the subway, or maybe not the subway, but just public transit. Oh wow. Oh, so it's a yeah. What's the word? Not bullet train. I guess kind of a bullet train. A tantalizing prospect of finishing a long shift in the Big Apple and heading over to the Golden Coast. That's pretty impressive. But suburban prices have jumped up crazy big. Yeah. The downstream effect being swift and decisive. Real estate as well. School is filling up. Yep, I could see it. Californians are pushing out to the city, being pushed out from the cities, that is. First, Detroit takes our jobs, then New York takes our homes. The idea of Detroit taking over the country. You know, the whole notion of, like, for years, those of us in the Midwest have heard, like, oh, man, you know, those coastal elites, take a fucking sip of your preferred beverage anytime you watch any news opinion station, you hear the term coastal elites from, like, 2005 to 2015. It was just a thing you heard all the time. So the idea of, like, the coasts are diluting middle America, real America. It's the idea that Detroit, from the Midwest, you know, real America, or something more akin to the Midwest, taking over the country is a little bit of a, like, I don't know if I would call it karmic justice or Shakespearean irony, but I would see it as a very interesting extreme. Anyway. That's very good. Is water wet? There you go. The people in Jersey, right? Oh, they're actually from Staten Island. Well, there you go, man. Oh man. Went to Detroit for, he says, for a concert, and you didn't really like it. Yeah, I mean, again, as an Ohioan whale, you've probably had your fair share. Anything else? We got to report to the big man on campus. I see there's another thing over yonder. I'm gonna, like, go around him and see about that other object to potentially look at, and I'm guessing we probably can't see through walls. We can probably detect objectives through walls. Finish first floor, beep boop. What this? All tidy, yeah. Unless that'll piss him off, because everything pisses him off, because he's a fucking piss boy. Good job. It's slightly less untidied. Can I like fix the fucking wallpaper? Look at that. I mean, that, you know, we need tools for that. It's not lost to me, by the way, that so much of this is fucked and like there are things that need honest to goodness work, but it's okay because he splurged on the big widescreen curved monitor with which to watch his low resolution shitty hockey videos. Because that's the thing, this is an older video, clearly. What if it's not even an NHL game? What if he's watching like a recording, like a VHS recording of his glory days in high school? What if he's watching his own like home movies of when he played hockey in high school or college or something? And he's just like such a sad, oh, what was that? Oh, is that the fucking, what is it in RimWorld? The devil weed, the devil something, there was like a drug that would fucking murder you but make you extremely efficient for like 30 seconds. In RimWorld, that was like had like a very clear red hue to it.
Made a good start down here. I'll head upstairs.
Do what you have to do, but stop bothering me.
Hey, if we're lucky, he'll fucking, his lungs will explode and he'll shit himself to death, and he won't be anyone's problem. Wouldn't that just be terrible if something were to happen to this human being that I'm looking at with my android eyeballs? Oh, whoops, sorry, I put a little bit of arsenic in your cereal this morning, sir. Sorry. Here, let me apply chest compressions with a fucking knife to his face. How you doing? Luciferium, thank you, Will. Thank you. Do we get to clean his room? You know that shit is going to be so crusty.
That's a pretty toy.
With every bodily fluid possible. So many encrustifications. We'll keep trying. We'll keep trying. I'm nervous that something not nice is going to happen to this sweet angel of a daughter. Despite this guy being such a fuck ass, his kid seems all right. So it's like, I'm worried that we're being allowed to develop like an emotional bond with his daughter that clearly wants to be friends with us, but has been abused to the point where she's, you know, afraid to even try to make friends with anybody for fear of her dad fucking lashing out. So this is probably his room. Am I even allowed to others? Yeah, so Todd's and Alice's. We'll be doing both eventually. I would feel embarrassed. Honestly, same, Will, same. I'd feel bad. I'd be like, here, let me help you. I'd be like, come on, I can't be having you do all the work. I feel bad. All right, we'll start with the bathroom. I think the bathroom is, yeah, it's optional, but we'll still do it. Okay, here's the encrustification. The encrustification begins. But first, hold on. Yep, that's us. All right, make a funny face. What's the make a funny face button? Come on, we've all done it. I'm like pressing buttons on the keyboard, but no, that's make a funny face. That's her version of a funny face. How would Gracie take my ass out? It would probably be very easy. She'd be like, I'll put a spring-loaded bomb in his when I like click the go live button on my OBS window, like put like a spring-loaded bomb on my mouse button or something like that, where it's like, yeah, I'm a creature of habit. You know exactly where I'm going if I go downstairs. Oh, it's a scuba. I was like, what kind of butt plug is that? No, it's a scuba mask. That's disappointing. All right, let us resume this happy tale and see if we can unfuck this bathroom just a little bit. The best of our abilities. And we can only do so much with the tools that we're given how long I'm sure this has been neglected by this guy. Anything else that I can unslopify? You know what? I'll say this much. I've actually seen worse bathrooms. I was expecting the worstest. It was actually not the worstest. But now I get to do this fun part, the most funnest part for all of us. Oh, it's like a future mop. That's neat. It's like a squeegee mop. It's like a mega Swiffer sweeper. And of course, her name is Alice. Wait, no, hold on. What am I thinking of? No, I'm getting Alice in Wonderland and Cinderella mixed up. Because in my mind, I was like, oh yeah, Alice from And her like stepsisters that made her queen. I was like, no, that's Cinderella, Alex. Different beast. Still no funny faces, lady. Come the fuck on, lady. Come on. You gotta pay extra. That's the DLC. You got not in game, but in universe, you gotta get like the module for like the funny faces module. You gotta pay extra for that one. And this guy's obviously cheaping out. All right, so that is one of the rooms. Any other optional things? So this is the kiddo's room. Oh no, Alice is the kid. Okay, so maybe this lady doesn't have a name then. Oh no, actually I think you said it was Kara. I think you said her name was Kara at the start. So I see what Meerkat was saying. He was saying Alice was cleaning before this. I gotcha. Giving and receiving. Oh, the Rusty Ventures Grim. Who could forget? The Rusty Ventures. That was an instant classic as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, we are Kara. Ventilate. Click. Oh, there we go. Left and right. It's kind of neat. And of course, you gotta like... Oh. Oh, good to know. Good to know. Downloaded. Download that little tidbit that says, hey, you can step on that platform. That is a steppable platform. If it ever comes to it, it's probably going to come to it at some point. Probably going to come to it. Yeah, the red meth, the Luciferium from RimWorld. There's a thingy in there. I do appreciate the little, sure what you would call it, but just the little, like, play tent. That's kind of nice. All right, my curiosity. Take? I don't know about take. I just want to look. It's locked. Well, now I want to know what's in there. It's the gun from the prologue. Wouldn't that be fucked up? But now, probably not. Okay. So we've done all we can in this room for now. Come to think of it, maybe it's... Oh, can I shut the door behind me? If I don't do that, will Todd fucking fly off the handle again for the 12 billionth time? Maybe it's less about us establishing an escape route for ourselves, but us establishing a way for Kiddo to run the fuck away. Like, to just escape in the middle of the night and save herself. Alright, now is where the encrustification is going to begin. More bills, unpaid notices, all that jazz. Pick up. And... brain thinkifying. It did an interesting job of not letting us see exactly what that was. I thought it had a woman's face on it, and my brain went, but, yeah, I mean, yeah. She noticed it. She had a moment of contemplation, and that was it. Crimson Sharks, yeah, I wonder if that's just his favorite team, or, like I said, if that was, like, his old college team, and he's obsessed with his glory days. Dude, alright, it's one thing to have bedtime snack chips just lying around. It's one thing to do that, but be responsible and put a fucking clothespin on it or something to steal that shit. They're gonna get stale, you idiot. That's money you're leaving on the table, my man. Come the fuck on, man. That is amateur hour shit. You put a little clippy on it to preserve the freshness. They're gonna get stale in no time. Ridiculous. Fucking amateur hour shit. If you're gonna be a slob, be a responsible slob like me. I'm only kind of kidding. Now, you know, my favorite joke, my favorite bit is like, no, I know what you're thinking. I'm not some weirdo who sits around in his mom's basement playing video games. No. It's totally different. It's totally different. I'm some kind of weirdo who sits around playing video games in his wife's basement. It's totally different. It's totally different. Switch on. Oh, he's gonna love this. I'm gonna do that last. Because if he hears that, he might be big mad. And he might legit fucking murder me. There'll be time enough for murdering when the dealing's done. Hello. Now the question is, Take. Contemplating. Again, let's do other things first. Final records. Well, I mean, it's something. Something. Not even a stand for your guitar, man. Come on, that's gonna cause the wood to warp over time. Dude, there's a guitar stand right there. Can I just put it back for him? Yes, I can actually put it back for him. There you go. Oh, all right, Android lady, come the fuck on. There's the guitar stand right there. My lady in Christ. My Android in Christ. It's right there. You not see that shit? Now I'm mad. Put me in the game. Put me in, coach. All sports. Not just some of them. Android quarterback, right. Alright. There's always time for some light reading. For getting educated. Now that's about to change. Technical demo of an Android quarterback. Okay. 1,500 plays from classics and handoffs, bootlegs, all that jazz. Alright, what's next? Is that an exhibit in Detroit? Of course. Some folks are excited about it, others see a sinister aspect. Trying to distort our sport the same way they have all others, he says. Some consider it just a matter of time until it becomes the norm. Yeah, not wrong, probably not wrong. The price of life. Driverless vehicles, also strangely relevant. If this originally dropped on consoles in 2018, this was 8 years ago. Some of these conversations are taking place now. Driverless vehicles, right. Yeah, valid consideration to ponder. I legit thought it said clown cars. I legit misread that, so I thought it said clown cars. Kind of disappointed that's not the name of the company. The missed opportunity, if you ask me. And yeah. It's like, because that's the exact concern. Like, if the idea is that you have to write algorithms into some kind of software, some kind of car, automotive driving software, to say like, oh shit, the car's lost control, I'm careening into something, which droves of people do I have to collide into? Do I go for like the elderly people who are older, or the younger people? And like, you have to like quantify human worth. Like that rattles all kinds of a lot of red flags come up. A lot of caution bells start ringing in my brain when you like think of quantifying those kinds of things and all the ways it can go fucky. And not the good kind of going fucky. Yeah. Assigning a value to possible victim. Yeah, dude, that's like, oh, that gives me the heebie-jeebies, because that is a Pandora's box that we wish to not open. But yeah, the idea of quantifying human the value of a human life or human lives. Right. Oof. Too fucking real and unfortunately relevant. There it is. What else we got? What else we got around here? So I can read that again if I felt so inclined. So we got the loud ass TV, which will probably, let's be real, it's probably gonna like full blast porn or some shit. Please tell me we apply a little thingy to like a little clippy to the chippies. A little chippy clippy. Now I'm kind of curious. We've cleaned the mess. So we've done our due diligence as far as things that we need to do. Alright, I'll bite. What's this? Medication warning. Risk of behavioral disorders. I mean, I hope he... Oh. Noted. Noted. I hope he's taking his meds. You know, I mean, it's... The fact that he's using antidepressants is not in it of itself a bad thing. You know, the fact that he's prescribed it is not in itself a bad thing. But I hope this is indicative of, like, is he taking his meds? Being prescribed it is one thing, but is he off his meds? Okay, so it's not full blast porn. A little disappointing.
As the Gears prepare for the critical match with Denver tonight at the CyberLife Arena in Detroit, league negotiations are still ongoing.
Right, one Android. We read about this earlier. Yep.
Debate rages as to whether the change would lead to more exciting matches or be the first step in making human players obsolete. CyberLife has announced its willingness to participate in the experiment by providing
One per team.
model to every team. Now, androids are already used to train players and provide tactical advice for coaches since 2035.
It takes place in 2038, I think.
Player has been permitted to compete so far.
Now I wonder if this is something like that Quantic Dream, like some kind of callback to something else that Quantic Dreams worked on, maybe. Kind of out of place in the middle of a sports report, even if it's a commercial, not the kind of thing ESPN would normally have in there, unless it just auto changed channels, maybe. Sniffy sniffies. I'm curious to see where this goes. Okay, so it's on loop. It's just water, right? Okay. It's a lot of jobs. In 1 month. I mean, that has to mean it's a recession, right? Oh, and then hockey. Okay. Unemployment of 37.5%. What was the Great Depression's unemployment rate? Was it like 15% or something? Like, it was a lot. But yeah, those metrics are like genuinely concerning.
President Warren spoke today at the opening of a new CyberLife plant near Milwaukee. At the event, the president again praised CyberLife's role in the exceptional performance of the U.S. economy. She further announced the Department of Defense will acquire 200,000
It was like bad, but it wasn't like that catastrophic. 25%, okay. So 25% was the Great Depression then. So 37.5 is less than ideal, we would say. We would call that quantifiably not good. I'm not an economist.
Watch it.
Beep boop, yes sir. So I could clean. Oh, hold on, there was something else. Have I not done the restroom? Oh, what? Oh, bathroom and restroom. I'm guessing that's what that is. However, let's talk to the girl. Knock knock. No knock, just open the door. Oh, that's a fair point, Mirka. Yeah, it's one of those where like, oh, it's the what's her face, right? But the Dow's at 50,000. What else do you need? No other metrics matter. But the Dow being at 50,000. But the shareholders. But the investors. The stakeholders above all else. All power to the stakeholders. All hail the investors. Friendly.
I'm sure we used to be friends before I was reset. Maybe we can be friends again. Your father said you chose my name. Kara. It's nice. How did you choose it?
Busted. It's something. We'll take it.
You should tell me about yourself. What you like to do, where you like to go, your favorite foods. That would really help me. You're very quiet.
I'll do that one.
I hope I don't scare you.
We're a little scary. Oh, that was nice. It's a bullet for the gun, so I can fucking murk his ass. Ah. Yeah. Probably like 130. Yeah, like if we're presuming a human population trajectory commensurate with what we have right now, it's probably a lot. It's probably more than 12. 12 humans, that is. It's probably more than that. It's probably more than... It's probably at least 20 people. Probably. Let's crack her open. What do you think it's going to be? Maybe like a videotape or something? Well, not... Okay, not a VHS, because, you know, future, but like... Footage of something. Like some kind of record of something. Or maybe a drawing? Oh, that's nice. but also sad. Okay, noted. I had to guess. Mom's probably not in the picture anymore, whether she's gone or, like, gone. Ooh. Well, I hate to say it, but I think that's my answer. You know, it's not too late to go get that gun and kill this guy. As an accident. What do they always say? When, like, you know, what do they say in, like, the 1930s or, like, 1920s when, like, a husband gets drunk and kills his wife? Oh, the gun just went off. I don't know. Do you use that excuse here? Android, like, you know, we got the gun, we shoot the guy a couple dozen times. The gun went off. I don't know. It just happened. Guns do that sometimes. I think it's a valid alibi. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, so he beat her, that is. That's okay. I thought it meant he killed the wife. But I mean, yeah. Violent tendencies. Yeah, let's at least put it back. That was nice that she shared that with us. Alright. We're piecing together a, quite the scene here. Last but not least. Actually, I'm kind of curious. Is the guy in here? If I go in there, he will shit so many bricks. I legit don't know. I'm not even gonna go in there because I don't want my fucking head removed from my body. We just got here. It would have been so funny if he was on the shitter. Oh, she had a look that was like, oh, that was rough. It would have been so funny if he was just on the shitter. It was like, hey, occupado, hey, I'm walking here. Ask Todd for new instructions. I will go downstairs because if he's in his room, he will be so mad. I mean, he's already mad. Okay, there he is.
I'm playing.
You're playing. I know what you're thinking. I think your dad's a lowlife. Huh?
Is she wrong?
Fucking loser.
Language, bro, come on.
Take care of his family? Don't you think I tried to make things work? But whatever I do, when someone comes along, they just fuck it all up! I know what you think of me. You hate me.
I'm starting to hate him.
Say it! You hate me! God. What am I doing?
I'm starting to think this guy might be off his meds.
I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Core trauma unlocked for this poor kid.
You know I love you.
Oof. I wish I could say I'm surprised by any of this. We all knew there were not good vibes from this guy, and they keep getting not gooder. Discover the goods. So let it be known, we did hopefully a decent job of covering a lot of bases. We didn't cover every base. There was an interaction here on the first floor we didn't do, which included enraging him. If I had to guess, there's probably other ways to enrage him. If I had to guess, there were probably other ways to make him big madge. Discovers a way down. Yes. Just in case. I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's necessary, but I'm a fan of a good old just in case. You know, Justin? You know, just in case? Locked paths. Not required. It's kind of cool. I like this. This legend. It's nifty. Oh, because I guess maybe if you don't activate the vacuum. It's like, because I guess maybe the idea is, yeah, if you wander off or you report to him prematurely, maybe he, I don't know, shits his adult diaper. Who knows? No disrespect to those who need adult diapers, of course, but maximum disrespect towards Todd. All my homies hate Todd. Paint guy? Hey, paint guy. All my homies are more sympathetic towards paint guy, at least. He's just trying to buy some paint. Marcus. Name downloaded. All right. Rich ass people's mansion. Well then. We are to deposit the package. But who's saying I can't wander around? Who's saying I can't? Oh, okay. the big orange not allowed to go here wall is what is saying that I'm not allowed to wander around. All right. Noted. Now look at the birdie. Oh my god, open the cage. Ooh, dangerous. Should I do it? I don't know, maybe I shouldn't. I just want to look. I don't want to, like, commit to anything. I mean, it's not lost to me. A caged bird. There is symbolism here. Just want to look. Wait, is it a robot Burby? Is that a robot burb? Okay, now I'm curious. I want to see the robot bird. Roburb. Well, the one at the bottom looks normal. Except he's... Well, never mind. He's just, like, T-posing. Or he's doing the bird version of T-posing. Bird, activate. Okay. So it's a robot bird. Yes. Okay. Now I understand. Beep, boop. I mean, it sounds good enough, I suppose. It's better than nothing. Yes. He doesn't have the funny face module installed in him either. Yeah, disappointing. All right. Well, let's put her down. Whoop. Okay. Now, is this just a delivery job, or okay? I was gonna say, is this more of a live-in help kind of situation? So sure enough, we have our task cut out for us. We can go upstairs. Yeah, presumably if we were like intimately familiar with how the birds work, then yeah, it's probably not just a delivery job. Actually, kind of cool. Person is or was an artist. Some robot birds. I mean, you know, they're probably cleaner. I mean, not to literally shit on people having pet birds, but I know they can, you know, the upkeep can be tricky sometimes, so there's that. Oh, wow. Person's living it up. Hold on, what's over here? Okay, let's drink in some of the, oh, guess I'll put that on the tray. Okay, I was gonna say, drink in some of the, environmental storytelling. Oh, I like the smiley face. Guy's got smiley face on his mugs and has, it has made art, at least in the past. It's kind of nice. Big traded dining table. Guess I can't really inspect anything else until I set it down. And lots of art, wow. Maybe he doesn't make art, maybe he just purchases it, you know. Still, though, an appreciator of the arts. Better than nothing, man. I'll take this guy over Todd any day of the week. Even Todd's Worldwide, a bad name, that guy. I got a nice little mantle here, a whole bunch of stuff in here. Anything else in the kitchen before I start dilly-dallying in the dining and living spaces? Anything else in here? Can I open his fridge and judge him for his choices in beverages? No, I cannot. I saw a yellow thing pop up, but never mind. So, we have many things here to look at. For one thing, I get to do more reading? Oh shit! Time to get learned. Why Russia wants the North Pole. Well, let's see. Ah, minerals on the ice. Not dissimilar, in some ways at least, because for why certain politicians seem to have an obsession with Greenland. Without naming names. For Android models, right. Yeah, yep. Strategic importance, right, yep. Not surprising. And a benefit from a stable, productive Arctic region. No business there, yeah. Well, I mean... Yeah, yep. No surprise. Life found on the moon Titan. That's cool. What kind of life we talking? Tell me more. The Darwin probe. She probing my Darwin. She probing on my Darwin till I win. Very cool. What's that one? Enceladus? Enceladus? Another satellite of Saturn. I know of Titan. I don't know of that one. Not sure if that's a real one or made up. A series of pointers to life on other planets. Cool shit, man. Spacefaring androids are specially designed to function on long-range missions. Alright. That's pretty neat. Boop. Enceladus. Enceladus. And that's a real one. Cool. Thank you, Meerkat. Meerkat's got the knowledge, man. Got that. It's got them brain cells. Plural. Must be nice. Must be nice having multiple brain cells. You bring enough brain cells to share with the rest of the class, Meerkat? And by that, I mean me. Our guy's like, I just wanted to spin the globe. Giraffe. Tall. That's a funny looking horse. Our android brain probably thought. Ooh, can I play a tune? I'll try my hand at it. 3 brain cells. Still plural. Still counts. Got some fuzz. Some chinsy fuzz. So Carl's still sleeping. It's fine. A little bit extra power nap won't kill him. Alex said ominously. Books. I'm trying to see if I can read any of them. I see like Holy Maid? Nade? Holy Hand Grenade? Confirmed? Oh, I think we've seen all the interactions here. I'm a little bit surprised there's nothing about, like, inspecting the art specifically. Kind of zooming in on the art and seeing what they're all about. I do like the, this very, like, extremely flat screen TV. That's kind of neat. So let's see where this leads. The brain cells get lonely. Do the androids have ass hair? The bigger question is, do they have pubic hair? And let's be real, the answer is probably it depends. Oh, here's the studio. So he isn't. Oh, wow. Wow. Wait, now that's unexpected. But yeah, this is an honest-to-goodness art studio. Dude's a creator. That's actually sick. No, the answer is probably it depends. You can probably customize that whole nether region. Let's be real. There's probably a market for that. Let's go over and see it. I'm just saying. There's probably something for that. Yeah. Wonder if he wants us to clean the area, or if he's like, no, don't fuck with it. But we'll clean. Yeah, not with the base model. Exactly. You got to pay extra for that shit. Upgrade to the one with a cock. Well, and then if you get the one with the penis, do you want like how big? How circumcised or uncircumcised? How big the balls? Pubes or no pubes? And if the answer is pubes, do you want it in the shape of a heart? Shape of an arrow pointing up? So many options. So little time. The world's your oyster, and by oyster I mean penis. What's over here? Oh, I clean this splooch. Although our blood looks a little bit similar to that light blue. It's probably just paint though. Does it cost per inch? If it costs per inch, then I'm gonna be the discount model, baby. Or if they'd be smart, they would cost like per millimeter or some shit. I was actually thinking it was gonna be cleaning that spot right there, but I guess we need a mop for that one. Something over here. How fat do you want the nuts to be? And that's not even to speak about how fat your nuts are. Pigments. Pigmentation. That's like that brand looks very old-timey. Furniture and walls. Which is to say, not presumably stuff for art, but I mean you could probably use it for art though. And do like sculpture work too. So not just painting, but sculptures. Now this is not lost on me. This looks like something similar to a device I've seen used in an art installation, so I wonder if we'll get more about this in the future. And also a blank canvas. Dick by the foot. You thought fruit by the foot was something. But are you ready for penis by the foot? That's right. Made with benefits and sex doll is a blurry line. You're not wrong. It is an inevitability the way I see it. I wonder if humankind will exist long enough to have these questions become a valid like decision point in their lives. You know, do I buy the android with the 36-inch penis or a modest 14-incher, right? Like, I hope that humans, or I wonder, I wonder if human civilization will make it that far. Because you could probably make the case to say in the next 10 years, we'll probably start seeing something akin to the you know, like the androids that we've seen, well, not androids, but like the robots that attempt to wash dishes and shit like that. You know, they're not very good, they're overly expensive, and just a prop really right now, just a novelty. But we might eventually get to the point where they start to become not a complete disaster, but actually like can bring some worth to the table and are not necessarily billions of dollars, maybe only millions. But to get to this point where we have like humans that are pretty, with exception of the little glowy fella, humans that are pretty convincing, and fairly diverse, and with a whole lot of customization options, presumably, costing only thousands, we're probably a long ways away from that. I'm not sure if it'd be thousands, but at least hundreds, probably. Shopfire's like, listen, I'm just making things easier for her, lady. I'm just making it, it's a convenience for her. There you go. Kohler says, over on YouTube says, what the fuck is going on? We're having a very intellectual conversation debating the pros and cons of sex bots, of sex androids. It is an inevitability. You see, look, we're talking about sex bots, and what is this painting depicting? You see how those 2D are positioned? You know, he's licking his neck suggestively, the pelvic regions connecting such. I'm just saying. I think the game is thinking the same thing I am thinking. My right hand 4000 is getting worn out. Bro, you gotta upgrade to the 69,000 model, Shockfly. I'm telling you. The 69,000 model, it's expensive. Might require a bank loan or two, but a trust, it's worth. A few $100,000, probably eventually. But again, the question is, will humanity make it that long? Gotta factor in the girth value. There you go. What's up, High Speed? He says, well, this is the internet. It is after hours. This is, what is it? It's 1:35 a.m. where I'm at. So we're in the late night shit. The late night gremlins are crawling on the internet. And by late night gremlins, I mean me. Not you guys. You guys are not late night gremlins. You are all responsible individuals. I'm the degenerate here. I will own my degenerate label proudly. Good to see you, High Speed Arc. Hope you're doing well, bud. Or High Speed Rack, rather. The endless shrimp. Who could blame them? Right. Oh, small installments. There you go. Yes. I feel like I said something where it's like, hey, bro, yeah, she said she wanted 6 inches in to make it hurt. So I had sex with her twice. Or so I stuck it in twice and spoiled Game of Thrones for her. It's like, not what she had in mind when she said, give me 6 inches and make it hurt. So fucking stupid. All right, nothing else here that I can find, at least. Let's go to the big man. Boss man. Probably in here. Wakey, eggs and bakey. How you doing, buddy? Draw the curtains. What's up, Abel? Good to see you, bud. Good to see you, man. Yo, we got Alias in the house. He says, yo, drop the chandelier on the old man. Well, it's a little bit hard because he is eepy. And, oh, there's a chandelier right there. All right, I was going to say the chandelier's too far away, but we can make it work. We can make it work. All right, so we could like we could do the Homer Simpson, like kick the door open, Bart. I don't mean to alarm you, but there's an intruder in our house. No! We could do that, or we could do the au natural approach of draw the curtains. Hello.
Good morning, Carl.
Good morning.
It's 10 a.m. The weather is partly cloudy, 54 degrees, 80% humidity with a strong possibility.
We'll probably make him your cat. I hope so. You're probably right.
A good day to spend in bed.
I did go to pick up the paint that you ordered.
Oh, yes, I've forgotten. That is the difference between you and me, right, Marcus? You never forget anything.
There's the medsies. Anything else? Give him the goods. There you go. Bloop. Polar says it's 2 a.m. in the morning. If you're here, you're a degenerate. Well, in your defense, you could be like lying in bed trying to sleep.
Carl.
You could be trying to be responsible.
Thank you.
But I'm the weirdo choosing to be awake like a doofus.
I just opened my eyes and I'm already gritting my teeth.
Fallout level meerkat. I mean, who knows? You could be onto something. Good to see you, Abel. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
All this effort to keep him going. Hey, what happened to your clothes?
He seems like a real one, this dude.
Demonstrators in the street, Carl.
What a bunch of idiots. They think they
Todd is such an awful shit, but this guy seems alright.
a few androids. I hope they didn't harm you.
Oh, no. They just pushed me around, Carl. I'm fine. Okay. I'll take you.
It's goofy and serious. I mean, the subject matter overall is serious, but there are absurd moments for sure. There's definitely absurd moments. If I wanted to a threesome, whoa, if I wanted to disappoint 2 people at once, I'd have dinner with my parents. And then there we go. Don't fuck it up. Oh, yep. Oh, sorry. Keep going. Yep. And we got it. Just say, am I allowed to? Now, I presume I was gonna put him in the wheelchair, but I guess the idea is I put him in the in the little like stair go downifizer, go downerizer. If I go too fast, will I like Sonic spin dash through the window? Too much speed, too much momentum. Yeah, doing every little task, yeah. Anything else around here? Now, since I'm wheeling him around, I'm probably limited in what kinds of things I can do.
Agenda today.
Yes, there's the opening of your retrospective at the Museum of Modern.
Let's see. Okay, the dining table, yeah. Get him fed and then get him cleaned up.
The director left 4 messages asking to confirm your attendance.
I haven't decided yet.
He's in demand. Popular guy.
Tell you about that later.
Okay.
What else?
And I'm gonna be a good boy. I'm gonna not push him down the stairs.
Just your usual fan mail. I've already answered.
I'm liking it so far, Alias. Yeah, I'm digging it a lot, actually. It's quite good.
Any news from Leo?
No, Carl. I can call him if you like.
No. No, don't bother.
Actually, I'm kind of curious. Am I allowed to continue fucking around? Because there might be more stuff up there before I commit to, you know, the main actions at hand. Sorry, Carl, I forgot something. Let me grab one thing. Abel says, we're just chilling. I appreciate you, man. Okay, so yes, the door's shut behind us. All right, so that means we are indeed clicking along here. High Speed Brax says it's Bishop from Aliens, the voice actor.
I'm coming.
Because talk about like good androids. Talk about like android characters that are legit good. Bishop from Aliens. Solid choice right there. How do I grab him? Oh, there we go. Take. Could you just straight up drop him? I didn't see a prompt for it. I'm assuming you probably couldn't. Or rather, not drop him off the stairs, but just like miss input and go, oh fuck, sorry. I was trying my best to be a good boy, but it would have been very funny and very fucked up if the answer was yes, you can just straight up like drop him on the floor and injure him.
Well, your breakfast is ready. Bacon and eggs, just the way.
I did say wakey wakey eggs and bakey. A 7-foot-tall woman android to lift me up like that whale? If the price is right, my man.
Television.
You know, his face is reminiscent of that actor, Bishop from Aliens. So yeah, maybe the actor is that guy. I never even thought about that. Like, I can see in the eyes specifically.
Why don't you find something to do while I finish my breakfast?
Sure. Okay, Carl.
So he's doing his thing. I can just kind of fuck around and find something to do. Oh boy, a task. Oh, can't go that way. All right. when the game says, whoa, what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing here? So there's some stuff over yonder. Many things to click. Ever check out Heavy Rain? I did not. I never did play Heavy Rain. The only Quantic Dreams game I've ever played, and I played all the way through, was Fahrenheit. Now in the US, it was called, what was it called? Indigo Prophecy. It was Indigo Prophecy in the US.
Television off.
When the game first dropped. But in the PAL regions and elsewhere, it was Fahrenheit. And I liked the game a lot.
Stupidity and violence.
For the first, like, 2/3. The last act of the game really fell apart.
Just to get to where we are.
But the journey was good. It's the journey, not the destination. Play some chess? Sure. Not that I'm any good. But maybe as an android, we're a genius. Sure enough, as an android, we are a genius.
Fancy game of chess?
Sure, yeah.
Speed chess.
Speed chess it is.
Ooh. Gotta go fast. Win.
That's what I call a thorough beating. It's not easy for an old man to compete with a machine.
Justify.
Well, I know you don't like losing, and you don't like when I let you win, so I felt I didn't have many choices.
True. We humans are complicated.
Yes, the actor indeed was Bishop. That's really awesome.
You'll have to protect yourself and make your choices. Decide who you are and want to become. This world doesn't like those who are different, Marcus. Don't let anyone tell you who you should be. Let's go to the studio.
You got it. You got it, boss. I appreciate that, Alias. It'll probably be a while before I come back around to finish it, but I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. To the studio. The regular scale for temperature. No, I liked the game a lot, generally speaking, but yeah, the ending of Indigo Prophecy, aka Fahrenheit, really falls apart. And part of it is, I think the idea is that the devs just like ran out of time. Like there was a lot more they wanted to do, but they had to end the game in a hurry. So the last act of the game just falls to shreds because they had to deliver something. You know, there was no opportunity for episodic content. It was like, all right, we got to deliver. Here it is. So the game was,
let's see where we left off.
A case study of, yeah, like the journey is fantastic, but the way it ends is just pitiful. Let's draw her back. See how we're doing. Yeah, I would lose the shit out of a game of chess to a robot. I would lose the shit out of a game of chess to damn near anybody, honestly. Just kind of chill while he's doing his thing. Kind of cool how it is creating the strokes before our very eyeballs. Kind of neat. Got his palette right there. Yeah, I appreciate that he's still finding energy and the resources that let him create. Working on sculptures as well. The Longest Journey. Wow, I didn't realize it was that old. The Longest Journey. I don't think I know that one. See, I'm pretty sure Heavy Rain is also a Quantic Dreams game. The one that that Abel was asking about. I'm trying to think of other Quantic Dreams games. All I can think of is Fahrenheit, Heavy Rain, this one. There's probably at least one more that I'm not considering.
So, what's your verdict, Marcus?
I think Heavy Rains eventually got ported to Steam. I like it.
Yes, there is something about it. Something I can't quite define. I guess I like it.
The truth is, I have nothing left to say anymore. Each day that goes by brings me closer to the end. I'm just an old man clinging to his brushes.
Carl.
But enough about me. Let's see if you have any talent. Give it a try.
Oh, Beyond Two Souls, you're right. Forgot that was a Quantic Dreams game as well.
Painting what?
Anything you want.
A big old smiley face. There's the blank canvas. Now, if they give me mouse keyboard controls to doodle things, and they say, go nuts, fam, I'm not going to say that this will end up to the high level of quality we've established with our MS Paint challenges. But, might still got some old surprises left in my tool belt after all these years. Find a subject to paint. Statue. Paint desk. Look down at my own penis. What else is there? Carl's painting. I think if I paint Carl's painting, that might offend him. Honestly, I do like that painting quite a lot. Let's go with that one. Yes. Oh, I just saw the foot sculpture. We could Quentin Tarantino it up and just draw a big old foot. Get real excited. Tarantino special right there. Draw a dick butt, dude. Get a good old-fashioned dick butt. That was very quick.
Copy
That was very fast.
of reality.
Efficient.
It's not about replicating the world. It's about interpreting, improving on it, showing something.
It's a classic for a reason. There you go.
Carl, I don't think I can do that. It's not in my program.
Go on, go. Try it. Grab that canvas.
That was nice. He did a good job. So can an android truly create...
Do something for me. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Trust me.
like something truly on their of their own creation, of their own imagination?
Try to imagine something that doesn't exist, something you've never seen. Now concentrate on how it makes you feel, and let your hand drift across the canvas.
Okay, so the question is, are we going to have a... Are we going to have what's the term? A montage of us, like, doing very broad strokes, very emotional strokes, where, you know, like the ones like in movies and TV shows where the guy's painting something and he's like flinging paint on the canvas, throwing buckets, screaming, crying, shitting his pants, and like it'll be like, and hours will pass, days will pass as we're just obsessing over our masterpiece, and then at the end, the guy's like, he's breathing, he's sweating, he's fucking drenched in sweat, armpits stained with every bodily fluid possible. The camera pans back, he wipes his forehead, he drops his paint tools to the ground, and he like stands back, tears streaming down his face. He goes, yes, it's perfect. And at the end of it all is a dick butt. Just like Abel was saying, just a good old-fashioned dick butt. It's all he could fucking do. Let's say identity. Let's do that one. Identity. Ooh, you know? Doubts. Let's do that one. Begin. I press the paint button, and then I press the more paint button. I do kind of like the music. Try to make it be kind of inspiration. Oh, D, yeah. Zoop. Zoop. This will probably be a little bit quicker than the sequence I was imagining, but a hobbit can dream, right? Can you blame me? Now the question is, what will Carl think? I do appreciate Carl kind of challenging him a little bit. He seems like a real one.
Oh my God.
Whomst? Are you lost, buddy?
Hey, Dad.
Oh, okay.
Leo.
A little bit jittery, right? He's got the jitters.
No, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd stop by.
You okay there, homie?
All right.
You all right? You don't look so good.
Yeah, he looks a little,
Hey, listen. I need some cash, Dad.
Again? What happened to the money?
Just see him kind of back up a little bit. Carl, that is. He like kind of rolled a little bit backwards.
You know?
Yeah, you're on it again, aren't you?
No. No, I swear it's not that.
No, don't lie to me, Leo.
What difference does it make? I just need some cash. That's all.
Sorry. The answer's no.
What? Why?
You know why.
Yeah, I think I do know why. You'd rather take care of your plastic toy here than your own son, right? Tell me, Dad, what's it got that I don't? Smarter, more
Probably.
obedient, not like me, right? But you know what? This thing is not your son. It's a fucking machine.
Leo, that's enough. Enough.
You don't care about anything except yourself and your goddamn paintings. You've never loved anyone. You never loved me, Dad.
I mean, I kind of like the paintings more than I like this guy, so... Can you blame him for being a little bit non-enthusiastic about that dude? As expected, there's layers to this. There's chapter complete. As expected, I'm getting drawn in. And no, that's not a pun because we were drawing just now. But no, I'm definitely feeling myself getting drawn into this one. This is all very interesting. It reminds me in a lot of ways to the Supermassive game we played a few weeks ago, Directive 8020 or 8040, whatever it was called. Same developers as Until Dawn and The Quarry, those kinds of games. Yeah, these kinds of like very interesting storytelling games that have multiple choices and dire consequences to your actions. Yeah, it's all very interesting and all very fascinating. And I mean, I definitely want to keep going. We'll do at least one more chapter. It's getting pretty late, but let's do one more chapter and see how it goes. But yeah, the temptation to just stay up until stupid o'clock playing this is very real. But I'll have to be somewhat responsible tomorrow. Now, is this Whomst? I think it is. I think I recognize that model, RK800. And maybe the uniform, maybe. I'm coming inside. Haha! Jazz music stops. Hey, it's our boy! So now the question is this a before the events of the prologue, or is this a he's been reconstructed and this is a fast forward? If I had to guess, it's probably a let's rewind the tapes and see what happened in the events leading up to the prologue. Beep, boop, scanning. So, scan some faces, you got it. That's the thing we can do, apparently. And a wander around. Oh, oh, even the flags are like electronic. So yeah, Android's not allowed typically. I mean, we are presumably here on official business. So, not the right guy. Security guard. Wait, yeah, what did it say? Yeah, security guard, yeah. No criminal record. Yeah, makes sense. How about you? From the side profile. Unemployed. He's got a DUI, but there's worse. How about you? Two turn. I like how it's that it's not that he's not close enough, but he's turned away. How about you? Administrator. Old Eddie Dempsey. I'm gonna assume it's probably that fella. But I'll scan everybody else that doesn't look suspicious. Chillin'. How about you? Delivery driver. Ooh, domestic abuse. Not great, not great. It'd be very cool if it was the bartender. I'm surprised we can actually get it from here. Old Jimmy Pete's, he's the business owner. It's gotta be that guy. It's gotta be that guy. Like I said, I like doing all the wrong things first. I'm a go all the wrong ways first kind of gamer. The breadth first, not bread first, but breadth first search kind of approach. It'd be extremely cool if I can go into the kitchen, but oh, can I? Oh my god! Oh, this is the bathroom, right? I was gonna say, am I going in the kitchen? And I'm gonna guess it's like, yeah, we're not going in there. Yeah. Get a girlfriend, buddy. Check the window or the mirror window. We got Justin. What's up, Justin? Thanks for popping in, bud. Hope you're doing well. We're playing Detroit Become Human. My first time getting to play this game. When will it stop? Well, I think that's the thing. I'm assuming that's a 31%. It's kind of a fucked up looking one. Of course, we know now in this game's universe, it's actually 35.7. I'm sorry, 37.5%. So if that's just a 7, and that's modern times, and sure. But if that was 31 when they wrote it, it's like, well, no, that's the thing. That unemployment number keeps going up, unfortunately. Good news is condom prices have actually held... I mean, now it's been a while since I've seen a condom vending machine, but as I recall, 75 cents is about how much they cost when I last saw one of those things. So the idea that those have not been subject to inflation is a little bit surprising. That is, unless I'm referring to the kind of inflation where you take a condom and you inflate it like a balloon and I don't know, prank your roommate with it or some shit. Yep. Looking in the bathroom, and it's probably not great in there. No surprise there. Moving on. I'm just trying to squeeze in. So there is a table here. So Dennis Ward, narcotics supply. Oh, okay. That I was gonna say, is that his occupation? No, that was a criminal background. Am I authorized? I'm not authorized. Makes sense. Hello, friends. I'm just looking for a buddy. Old Chrissy Roberts. Nothing? Okay, right. Well, sure enough, it is the mysterious lad. That looks very dismal and none too happy. Introduce oneself. How's it going?
Lieutenant Anderson, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife. I looked for you at the station, but nobody knew where you were. They said you were probably having a drink nearby. I was lucky to find you at the 5th bar.
What do you want?
You were assigned a case early this evening. A homicide involving a CyberLife android. In accordance with procedure, the company has allocated a specialized model to assist investigators.
Well, I don't need any assistance. Especially not from a plastic asshole like you.
Now, if you know, my asshole is a synthetic flesh-like substance to simulate realism.
I think you should stop drinking and come with me. It'll make life easier for both of us.
Getting liquid in video games is very hard.
I understand that some people are not comfortable in the presence of androids.
It looks like very weird watching him drink the liquid. That's a really hard thing to make it look realistic.
Empty beer can.
Especially in 2018. Buy him another.
You know what? I'll buy you one for the road.
Yeah, road soda.
Bartender, the same again, please.
Hey man, I'm a paying customer.
Technology. Make it a double.
A paying customer is a paying customer. He slams it. Get him nice and sauced.
Did you say homicide?
That I did. Onwards and upwards. They do them pretty well. Yeah, I think they do better now. But some graphics engines struggle with it. I shouldn't say struggle, but it's just hard to make it realistic. But I think it's better now. Yeah, drinking anime. Yeah, it's one thing for like ocean water or like water like in a grand scheme, but like in like a
whatever you say, Lieutenant.
In like a container. Alright. Maybe I need to be a little bit more stern with this guy then. It's like, you know, the prologue went kind of poorly because I was too accommodating. So I'm trying to be... I guess, well, except for at the end. That's the thing. Because the one time I challenged was when things went south. So it's like, I have to be accommodating now. Excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, pardon me.
Androids are not permitted beyond this point.
It's with me. What part of staying in the car didn't you understand?
Your order contradicted my instructions, Lieutenant.
You don't talk, you don't touch anything, and you stay out of my way. Got it?
Got it.
Evening, Hank.
A valid question, Meerkat.
Starting to think you weren't gonna show.
Yeah, that was the plan until this asshole found me.
So, you got yourself an android, huh?
Oh, very funny. Just
Yeah, valid question. Is it vehicular manslaughter? Like, yeah, there's well, even if vehicular manslaughter would mean it's piloted by something or someone. So yeah, it becomes a question of like, well, what is an android? Are they a somewhat human-like entity with some form of cognizance and free will, or is it property? Is attacking an android property damage versus, you know, attacking a person-like person? Like, you know, all this taxonomy, it gets complicated, and I think that's the point. I think that is absolutely the point. Looking for any other like optional things to look at or interact with, but this one's probably pretty by the numbers, at least at the start.
Jesus, that smell.
So there's some stuff over this way.
Where we open the windows.
Oof.
The victim's name's Carlos Ortiz. He has a record for theft and aggravated assault. According to the neighbors, he was kind of a loner. Stayed inside most of the time. They hardly ever saw him.
Well, state he's in.
Yeah, right now they're absolutely property, no question. Even with Carl, even though there was a tenderness for sure, still property in the grand scheme of things.
Weeks. We'll know more when the coroner gets here. There's a kitchen knife over here. Probably the murder weapon.
Any sign of a break-in?
Nope. The landlord said the front door was locked from the inside. All the windows were boarded up. The killer must have gone out the back way.
What do we know about his android?
Not much. The neighbors confirmed he had one, but it wasn't here when we arrived. I gotta get some air.
And say I blame him.
At home. I'll be outside if you need me.
Looking for some evidence. Alrighty. There's more, you know, following this inspection if we wanted to, but yeah. Actually, no, there's not. It looks like it did kind of kick me off from that at least. But we have our work cut out for us right now.
Letter is perfect. It's way too neat. No human writes like this.
It's got the Luciferium. Acetone, lithium, yeah, I was gonna say, like, what's the word for it? There's probably a word for it. Like a, you know, shorthand term for it. So, drug user, which is something.
Chris, was this written in the
drug deal gone wrong, maybe?
I would say so. We're taking samples for analysis.
Oh, the message. The message written in blood. Ah, okay.
Red ice. Seems our friend.
Clues to analyze. Got the gunk. Yep. So he was using at the time of his murder, at the time of his death. He's dead. Yep. Yeah. You could have told me that, or rather, I could have told you that. Think he might be dead. Multiple ouchies, multiple boo-boos, 28 stab wounds, almost 19 days ago. Oh yeah, more than 19 days ago. Yeah, I remove sats. Think he might be dead. Think he is. I think he's on the outs, as it were. I saw that one. Can't move up high enough to see the wall necessarily. Anything on the arm? Oh, in the hand maybe? There we go, there we go. Just he's a little eepy. Theft and aggravated assault. Oh, okay, we're just acknowledging the thumbprint match. I got you. So go back. So we can at least piece together that. And before I click anything here, we can just kind of piece together that by at some point He was like kind of stumbling over the furniture, and that was, I guess, before he got stabbed. And then, I mean, well, actually, I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, 28 stab wounds would have potentially come real quick. So maybe by this point he was already stabbed, or maybe like, yeah, it's kind of hard to. It's kind of nebulous. All the blood there makes me think maybe that's where the wounds were administered. Or maybe the dude just fucking like hit him once and just after he fell down. Who knows? Anyway, let's note the beer bottles. Right, he fell here. Yep, makes sense. Oh, we can actually rewind a little bit further. So there was a struggle even before he got to that point. Oh, maybe he was already wounded by that point, and that's where he stumbled. Yeah. Well, maybe. I don't know. It's kind of unclear. Let's get the next bit of intel to download. Oh, there's the first wound was there. Okay. Okay. Just a little bloated. Just a little bloated. That's right. Stumbled over a chair and fell onto 29 knives, perfectly arranged. It happens to the best of us. If it's happened to one of us, it's happened to all of us. So by this point, okay, there were probably multiple stabs in. Because, yeah, like, the way he's, like, stumbling, the way the dude's, like, Terminator slow striding towards him like that. Yeah. So there was already a struggle of some kind. They came from the kitchen. Alright, well, that's where we're going next, then.
It's like a party.
Oh, and I did...
28 times.
I did kind of fast track that, but...
Seems like
yeah, we saw that he was stabbing him after he fell down. So after he stumbled, he went for, like, the mega murder.
Chris, I want full analysis on the narcotics.
I'll just analyze. If I attempt to sample it myself, I mean that, you know, they were saying, like, don't touch anything. Oh, just kidding. I'm doing it.
Oh, Jesus, what the hell are you doing?
I'm analyzing the blood. I can check samples in real time. I'm sorry. I should have warned you.
Okay, just don't put any more evidence in your mouth. Got it?
Got it.
I gotta check the alcohol next.
Fucking hell, I can't believe this shit.
I gotta check the beer bottles first. Crack them with a fresh one from the fridge, ideally. I can determine when he bought the alcohol to help establish like grocery stores he frequented to see if there were any other witnesses. I'll say it for you, Alex. You're a genius.
Hey, Mike, you finished taking samples there?
Yeah.
Hold on, I need more samples. Licking the walls aggressively. Hold on, I can gather the samples more potently if I strip naked beforehand. Let me get naked and lick the walls for a couple minutes, couple hours. We'll have this thing solved in a jiffy. There's a murder weapon, presumably. Some Final Destination shit. There you go, man. Yeah, the fucking arrangement of 28 knives. Who doesn't just leave their collection of 28 knives just laying around, pointed upwards on their living room floor next to their TV watching spot on their favorite love seat? Or lazy boy, whatever. Ooh, he was a similar enjoyer of the Detroit Pizza Deli. Wait, a pizza deli? How can a deli serve pizza? No, none of this is adding up at all. Next is this one. Cyber Life Sans Dried Blood. Yep. This one gives me the heebie-jeebies. I know, not heebie-jeebies. I know. I'm sorry, I couldn't help it. But, got time for a selfie? No, it's not.
Keeping the car. You should have been there half hour ago.
You know, traffic, it happens. Although it's probably like very late at night right now. Yeah, well, he even said, oh la la, he even said, like, the lettering is too perfect, so a human most likely couldn't have done this. Legit, that guy's pose, I thought he was pissing. I thought he was just like, just going to town.
Guys, get a move on. We don't want to be here.
Like, bro's just pissing on the murder scene? Bro, that's gonna spray your DNA everywhere. What are you doing, my man? Maybe he was trying to sterilize it. Alex, that's not how piss works. Listen, I know a thing or two about piss, alright? You willingly immersed yourself in the piss. I was born into the piss, molded by it even.
Something weird in the bathroom. Did you take a look?
Sounds like that's where we're going next. So his reading materials and the contents of his closet, as expected, did not constitute evidence necessarily. And they did say the kitchen is where the scuffle, at least potentially, started. Get the samples quick of the guy's piss. Sir, you can just piss directly into my mouth. It just makes it easier for all of us. Jesus. All dried blood, so there was, yeah, definitely a pre-stab scuffle for sure. No further analysis on that spot, but yeah, no surprise. Is that more porn? Heyo! Gossips Weekly. Android sex officially better. I figured it was, we would find something akin to this in the first couple hours of gameplay. It was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time before there's something relating to, but can you fuck it? It was only a matter of time. Was a professional gooner. I'm, you know, I'll say it. I'm surprised that we went this far before seeing it. Meerkat says, we here, baby. He's just like me. He's just like me for real, for real. All right. Sorry, ladies, but plastic can't be beat. Jesus. All right. Read him and weep. Read him and goon. 68%. Oh, come on. You were one off from any fun number. Any direction you go, you were one off from a funny number. 52% of men saying they've tried the experience at least once. That is a bigger number than I was expecting. The Robussy be poppin'. A Robussy. Few responses given for this preference. Some of the dudes were a little bit unso sure about how much they wanted to reveal about themselves and the amount of androids they've diddled. But androids don't want to talk about their feelings afterwards. Discretion is our middle name. Androids don't want to talk about their feelings afterwards. That's, I'll admit, that's a direction I was not expecting that to go, where it's like, yeah, man, all these dudes are fucking the androids, and the androids are very disturbed, and they do not want to talk about their experience. Was there no cuddling afterwards? Was there at least discussion of a safe word beforehand? Those androids have seen some shit, all right? And honestly, it's probably better if I don't think too hard about it and we just move on. Is your android spying on you while you're doing sexy times? Hey man, some people have an exhibitionism kink. Whomst am I to judge? Take a look. Let's take a look. It's in a book. We were so close to greatness. That's right, Abel. That's right. So, the question, and another thing that I guess I shouldn't say I'm surprised it took this long to get to, but I'm not surprised we're getting into is, yes, privacy concerns. Because, of course, yes, you have all these androids walking around, presumably with sensors and abilities to read and decipher the world around them, and probably means of storing it and or transmitting it to the CyberLife headquarters. So, yes, of course, security and privacy concerns abound. Using that information for targeted advertising, just like we have right now. You talk about shopping for, I don't know, a new sweater, and your phone fucking hears it. You're getting Facebook ads about, you know, going to Kohl's or some shit. It's how it goes. Right. Oh, and there's some political bureaucratic shenaniganry going afoot. Can't say I'm surprised. Requests for formal inquiry have been unanswered so far. Well, as it goes. What else we got? Oh. Just a shitty window. Nothing super outlandish about that. What else we got? We've got a spot here. Is this evidence? Oh, yes, the knife is missing. Yeah, well, there it is. So we know where he got it from, yep. It's only 120,000. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'm guessing the implication is that one android can do the work of dozens, hundreds of humans. That's probably the idea. Yeah. maybe not dozens or hundreds, but a single human or a single android can do a lot more than just one human. The fact that there was like clearly signs of like other things being searched, all the cupboards being strewn about, all the drawers cracked open. It's like they were like something else was being looked for. I guess that's where he escaped probably. Is that a baseball bat? Oh shit. Oh, the guy probably used it to defend himself. Attempted to defend himself. A personal server? I mean, yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, at least, yeah, there are ways to try to minimize the likelihood. Minimize the points of connection. So he did have a criminal record. Doesn't mean he deserved to get murdered, but, you know, there was that in his background. So he could have potentially had run-ins with other ne'er-do-wells, but still. This is Ethereum, which I'm guessing is the drug stuff. To reconstruct the happenings. Yeah, the jobs of 2 people or more. Yeah. Hence like the, you know, the enthusiasm around them. It's one thing where it's like, oh hey, yeah, this is like a good stand-in for a person, but like, oh fuck, if this can do the work of 2, 3 more people, let's fire the whole workforce and just have all these guys going. So once again, kind of go from the beginning here. So he's got the bat, he takes a swing at something, gets bopped, didn't stand a chance. One fucking punch clocks his ass. So he takes a hit right here. Deviant took the knife. So before even that happened, oh, interesting. So there was some kind of, I don't know, argument, some kind of scuffle, where potentially the dude instigated it. So you could maybe claim self-defense. However, he saw the knife and said, you know what? Fuck your shit. Slashes his arm or his chest, I guess. Yeah, I thought it was a punch. Now that one slash did him in. Or, well, knocked his ass down at least. Ethereum is the android bloods. Or maybe not bloods, but the stuff. I know what you mean. Yeah. Attacked. Emotional shock. Literal emotional damage, perhaps. An okay level of android growth? Yeah. Right. Androids are scalable. Extremely valid point, Meerkat. Is that all the goods? Not yet. I mean, we could report this, obviously, but it's not the full picture. Probably, maybe like the bath. Oh, yeah, they said there was something weird in the bathroom. Probably that one right there. Anything over this way? There is a room over yonder. It is a room that has a bath. That's a bathroom, all right. There's a device. And a window. No mirror. And a fuck-ass bathroom doesn't have a mirror. Is he a vampire? What the hell? Alright. Was he making drugs in the bathroom? No. Obsessive writing. Now that was unexpected. Oh. That is also unexpected. This is the kind of shit you see in Morrowind when you visit an ancestral tomb and you see the offerings left by their, you know, by their next of kin. You know, you see like a couple gems, some money, some flowers, some herbs. It's like offerings to your ancestors is the vibe that comes to mind here. Yeah, the android took those hits like a champ. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like a religious offering, exactly. Right, he's like, dude, I don't even want to see myself, bro. I don't even want to know. Yeah, that was a bit of intel I was not expecting. Not expecting that one. Can I lick the toilet seat for further analysis? Sadly, no. I'm as disappointed as you are. Maybe I could, like, inspect it. Well, there's not really a medicine cabinet, but, like, yeah, if there was anything else to speak of his medical stuffs. Can I go in here? Nope, too much gunk blocking it. Now, I did see this. Crack it open. Fertility statue on my grave. There you go. Now, Meerkat, what kind of, like, manner of fertility statue? We talking, like, big Kajungas or giant schlong? Or, there's a correct answer. Both. Both is good. Analyze. Well. Okay.
Door was locked from the inside. Killer must have gone out this way.
I guess that's all of it.
Apart from Officer Collins' size 10 shoes.
Well, this happened weeks ago. Tracks could have faded.
No, this type of soil would retain a trace. Nobody's been out here for a long time.
Could he still be around? And escape this way. Mysterious. So that, oddly enough, either I had miscounted or that wasn't a piece of evidence. I mean, yeah, I guess it's not really evidence per se, but it is an interesting data point. I was just to read that, and yeah, we've already acknowledged there's a window here. I don't think there's any other connection point here. Yeah, why not both? Just real thick. Yeah, the classic cat. I know what you mean. Yeah, very accentuated hips, Meerkat. I know the one. Oh, there we go. That was probably the last one. 10 out of 10? We got there. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Oh, sorry, excuse me, pardon me. All right, well, I think that's all she wrote. Murder, she wrote. I got the goods, homie.
I think I figured out what happened.
Oh, yeah? Shoot, I'm all ears.
The partner, this guy or this guy? Because this guy is a real actor.
In the bathroom.
I think you should look harder at the mess in the kitchen. I think that's where it all started.
I was curious what he would say.
There are obvious signs of a struggle.
Okay, what if I just say the wrong one?
What exactly happened?
Yeah, the old guy, maybe.
I think the victim attacked the android.
It wouldn't shock me if the... Yeah, with the bat, yeah.
With the bat.
That lines up with the evidence. Go on.
I wouldn't shock me if they had used, like, real actors and their likeness for a lot of the main characters. With motion capture, all that jazz.
The victim stabbed the android.
Oh, shit, no, fuck.
No, that can't be right. It doesn't...
I actually did click the wrong one. That was my bad. But if I say the wrong things, it is kind of fun to see how it handles it. I don't think anybody threw a chair.
It was trying to defend itself, right? Okay, then...
That extra little hit was unexpected.
The victim fled to...
The living room. It'd be cool if he fled to the bathroom. Yeah, it's like it's like something happened though. Like there was like a switch that flipped. It went from defending himself to brutally fucking murdering his ass.
All right, that makes sense.
The android murdered the victim with the knife.
Okay. Your theory's not totally ridiculous, but it doesn't tell us where the android went.
It was damaged by the bat and lost some therium.
Lost some what?
The goop.
You call
android
it
goop.
It's the fluid that powers androids' biocomponents. It evaporates after a few hours and becomes invisible to the naked eye.
Ooh, I didn't know that detail.
But I bet you can still see it, can't you?
Correct.
Yeah.
Look for the goop. I'm a little bit surprised that wasn't something we were already looking for, but there you go. The game has aged pretty well. It has. I mean, for a game that originally, I'm assuming released for the PS4 in 2018, yeah, I'd say it's aged remarkably well. Now, when it was ported to Steam and other platforms, they probably, you know, juiced some of it up. But, yeah, I would say in general, the game is done quite well. Have I played LA Noire? No, I have not. I know that's a Rockstar, well, I think it's a Rockstar game. But, no, that one, I've heard that's a very good one as well. Heard very good things about LA Noire. Ooh, I can see the splorts. So by this point, we're literally just following the trail. Yeah, no like clickable things necessarily. The window would make the second most amount of sense other than the door. Ooh. Yes, this is where the initial struggle took place. Where the hits first started coming and they didn't stop coming. And they didn't stop coming. Yep, so that's where it first all happened. Where it first began. Yeah, we can, actually, I can't look out the window anymore. So no other interactions here necessarily, but AI bodybuilder, oh wait, hold on. Actually don't know. I actually don't know. It was probably in the living room if I had to guess. We'll go that way in a second. Hold up, let me see if I can find him. Oh, excuse me, pardon me. Looking for like posters or... Yeah, probably in this room. Dude loved his MMA. Mixed martial art. Oh, there we go. Yeah, yeah. Well, the hair is a little bit questionable. And the shadow under his nose is perhaps a little bit unfortunate. I mean, if that's what he was going for, I know who I'm rooting against in that fight. Yeah, I can see the unfortunate resemblance. Yeah, I think it's probably what it is, but it's more funny to imagine like, all right, well, there was one of the two fighters was a little bit unpopular with a certain percentage of the audience. So there was an examinable spot right here. A ladder. Unexpected. Oh, okay. Now, before I do that... Actually, I'm going to do this first. I'm wondering if he's still up there. The ultimate heal, that's right. That's right. Is it gay to, like, boo? Yeah, usually it's like, fellas, is it gay to, like, you know, spend time with your wife or you know, just think your girlfriend is pretty, you know, that kind of shit. Alright, in that case... Yeah, was there nothing? I mean, we know that he was up there. Oh, find something to climb, okay. Was there still an open option? Or... It was like, not a door, obviously, but there was like something else to interact with here. Okay, I guess that's the idea, though. Is the idea is, yeah, we need something to climb. Nothing in here, I wouldn't think. Check the main area, then. Yeah, we need to be able to reach up top. And this is... I mean, we can't just, like, climb on this. We're probably too heavy. Keep our eyes peeled for anything that we could potentially utilize. I mean... The chair enough? I guess it might be. Hopefully it's robust.
Hey, what are you doing with that chair?
I'm going to check something.
Pop a squat right over here. Place her down right here. Yeah, it's a pretty simple one, maybe two-step process. Beep, beep. How's it going? Now, it'd be extremely funny if I managed to get this guy murdered not once but twice. In like two of his stories back to back, like in the prologue and in the post-log. This guy gets stabbed to death here and also falls off the building because of my incompetence. So we can use this screen, but I can't actually use it to do a whole lot else. Is it a mannequin? Yep. What kind of creepy-ass motherfucker keeps just a mannequin in the attic for a purpose like this? Placed strategically just in front of a tattered cloth, a tattered towel, just like that, just for maximum fuckery. There's even another one back there. Like, bro, do you want horror movie shit? Because this is how you get horror movie shit. Do you think something's gonna attack us? And we all have to a quick time event to react accordingly? Oh shit. Oh shit. Life savings up here. Yeah, he invested very heavily in old, crusty, moldy mannequins. And as we all know, the value of that investment goes up if you hide it in creepy, spookified spots. Gotta maximize the horror movie vibes. Can I start speaking androidese to him to reason with him? Start speaking in binary to reason with him in a way that only an android can truly understand.
I was just defending myself.
Get a little red anginess going on there.
He was gonna kill me. I'm begging you. Don't tell him.
I don't know, man. He killed the shit out of that guy. I mean, it's one thing to defend, but like, man, bro took it to a whole new level.
It's here, Lieutenant.
I appreciate that there wasn't even an option.
Chris, Ben, get your asses in here now.
There wasn't even like an option to the player, that is. Which is probably for the best, but it would have been interesting to have a diverging path at that point. I think we covered our bases pretty well. Obviously, we missed a couple things, but overall, pretty comprehensive. I like how there's a point value to these things. Yes, there's a couple things. Yeah, I wonder if, like, basically just fuck up the entirety of the crime scene. Just completely botch the whole thing. And be like, I don't fucking know. I don't know what happened, man. Yeah, presumably any of those would have led to this spot, yeah. Oh, it says we're partners. We're buddies. 75% complete. Very nice. This game's very good. It is quite late. It is quite late, so we are going to have to wrap it up pretty soon here. We'll at least see what the cutscene's going to be. Oh, is this our favorite fuck-ass? Is this where Shitlord Todd and his very nice daughter, who's like an actual good human, is? But, all right, there he is. His neck is right there. Just pick up the knife and just get him a little bit. Sprinkle some cyanide in his fucking cornflakes. I'm telling you, no one would miss him. His daughter is precious, and this man is a shitlord.
Dinner is ready.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I'm telling you, a little bit of arsenic in his broccoli, he won't even notice. All right, listen to me, in his broccoli, implying this man has ever even looked at a vegetable in his entire life. And his beer, and his fucking leftover pizza, I don't know. Fucking sprinkle some cyanide on his favorite porno magazine, or in his favorite fuck doll. I don't know, anything. I'm desperate here. Now, as all jokes aside, and unsurprisingly, this game is extremely engaging. This game is like I am compelled to keep going. But the reality of how far along we're getting into the AM is catching up with me, so we will have to wrap it up here, but this is very cool. Out of curiosity,
This is your story chart. It shows what parts of the story you've explored and what parts you've missed. You can track the choices made by other players and do many other things besides.
it's kind of interesting.
You can use this chart to replay from any point in the story, but the people who designed me recommend that you play through at least once without going back.
It's not lost to me.
No matter what happens.
We are
Either way, it's your story.
we are very zoomed in to her face. It's like, lady, listen, I know we're going for like the eyes of the windows into the soul thing, but like, ooh, you're crowding me a little bit, lady. We got SCP over at TikTok says, yo, we got that quick time event with that encounter earlier. I was actually wondering the same thing, if we were gonna have some kind of QTE when that confrontation happened. But actually, yeah, we didn't have any interactions. It was just, you know, we found the guy, and there was no option for whether or not to report him, whether to, you know, converse with him anyway. It was just, oh, we found him, bring his ass in, and that was it. I wonder, so like he approached us with, I think, the knife in hand. I mean, no, I guess the knife was still there, but he approached us and then like froze when he saw we were an android. I wonder if he would have not been so non-violent had it been a human as opposed to an android. As obviously he was trying to like, what's the term? I guess connect with us or have us sympathize with him. It's like, come on, man. You know, we're not so different, you and I. But so it goes. Make sure there weren't any other comments that I missed. There we go. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna wrap it up here. I was curious to see if there was any measure for how many chapters are remaining. I get the impression this is probably not like it's not like a one session game, obviously. This would probably take another, maybe 1 or 2 streams to complete the main story. But that's the thing, though. You know, once you complete the main story, there is inevitably the stuff that you missed previously. So to go back through and see all the other story options and complete the objectives, such as read all of the literature, see all the endings. I'm sure there's multiple endings, whole lot to this game, and yeah, I'm really impressed. I was saying earlier how it's tricky because Quantic Dreams as a developer has had a bit of a mixed track record. I mean, I think most people will agree their games are more often than not quite fascinating. And even if they are flawed, they usually tell a pretty interesting story in unique and novel ways relative to when they came out. All of us agree, like, man, this game first dropped in 2018 and it holds up exceptionally well. I don't think anybody would blink if I would have said, oh yeah, this game came out last, if someone had never heard of this game. And I would say, oh yeah, it came out last year. I think a lot of people would be like, yeah, it tracks. It looks really good. And it plays well, and it's very smart with its storytelling. So on the one hand, there are things the developer does very good. Quantic Dreams, as a developer, has a reputation. But they also have a not-so-good reputation with how they treat their employees, with some of the ways that, I think the guy's name is David Chase, the main guy at the helm, some of his, outbursts, with some of his volatility, with how he is to work with. So, I don't know. I mean, on the one hand, I have to acknowledge that, yes, I'm playing a game, I'm streaming a game even. I'm streaming a game, and I'm implicitly kind of endorsing the game as a result. And I think the game is good, but there is a understandable percentage of people that when they hear the name Quantic Dreams, their brain goes, and they don't, it's like, oh, that kind of gives an ick, right? You get the ick. For some of us, it's Blizzard. For others, it's EA. For others, it's Ubisoft, right? Like, there's all these publishers or developers that sometimes leave a bad taste in our mouth when we think about them. So I'll say this much. I haven't heard much from Quantic Dreams in a while. This game dropped in 2018. It's been ported a couple times. And Beyond Two Souls, I get maybe that came after. Maybe that came after. I'm kind of curious. Let's learn together. So there's the one I played, Fahrenheit. That's the one I played. I played on Good Old Games, I think. So I haven't played the Steam version. So Heavy Rain, that was a port of a PS3 game. Beyond Two Souls, this one was... Well, it says 2020, but that's the thing. I think that's when this one came out, too, on Steam. Yeah, 2020 of June. So, I don't know exactly, but we'll say it was maybe contemporary with that game. So, Under the Waves. Oh, no, that's an older game, too. Yeah. But this one, okay, this one came after. And has somewhat mixed reception. All right, so there's at least one game I've missed. Wait, it says Dustborn. Was Dustborn published by... Oh, it's like an indie spotlight thing. Okay, I was gonna say, I wouldn't think that was anything related to Quantic Dreams. So, hard to say. I guess there was this one. I've never heard of this one. What the hell? Never heard of it, this one in my life. What in the world? This one's... Oh, okay, same thing. It's like an indie spotlight. Okay. So as far as first-party Quantic Dreams, their last one was Under the Waves. At least on Steam. So yeah, I wonder what they're up to now. But anyway, this was good. Even though I have mixed feelings about Quantic Dreams, there's no avoiding it. This game is very compelling. I know some folks are saying it gets a little weird, and maybe some of the writing gets questionable later on in the game. I don't doubt that. Again, we were saying earlier how Indigo Prophecy / Fahrenheit, the one that I have played, is a case study in a game that has a fantastic premise and a fascinating setup for a really cool journey. Like, the first couple acts of the game are, at the time, relative to when it first came out, were very fascinating. I think it had some very cool storytelling devices. And man, does it shit the bed with the ending. The final act, it just falls apart so rapidly. And I'm not usually one to say this, but if anybody's curious and they want to play Fahrenheit or Indigo Prophecy, I would almost recommend just not even playing the final chapter, because it falls apart so badly. There's people that, when they talk about Game of Thrones, they say, don't even watch the last season. And there's people like me that say, no, I want to see it just so I can have my own opinion. So I'm not, here to, tell you what to do, obviously. But it's like, I would almost play that card and say the last act in Indigo Prophecy is so unfortunate and so poorly botched. And again, the reason for that is well known. It's because the studio was told, you got to deliver. They wanted to do an episodic delivery. So the whole setup was very slow and deliberate and positioning for later on execution. And then their last act is them saying, oh shit, we got to do an ending. And they just fucked everything together because that was what they had to do to deliver a product. So it's no surprise it's such a mess, but still, it's like, it's so disappointing because they could have really made something special had it not been a forced delivery like that. So anyway, just that's a lot of words to say. Quantic Dream sometimes that has the reputation of fantastic journey, destination, a little wibbly wobbly, but this was really good. This was very good, and I'm not surprised. I've heard mostly good things about this game, and I can kind of see why. And I'm also I can't help but see the similarities between games like this and games by Supermassive. Again, we kind of name dropped Until Dawn and Man of Medan and The Quarry, those kinds of games. Yeah. Yeah, follow the guy and stabbed him 27 times. Yeah, it's like, it's one thing for self-defense, but that took on a whole new deal. Looks like you're trying to solve a violent crime. Yeah, some kind of little clippy pop-up fella. Are there any nice guys named Todd? Funny you mentioned that. Grace and I just finished watching BoJack Horseman. Just last night. We just watched the last episode. And Todd in that show, he did all right. I like that character. It was fun. Hooray! A task. Will we see this game again? Meerkat knows I tend to bounce around to a lot of games. This is definitely one I do want to come back to. I can't guarantee when, but this is a game I definitely want to come back to for sure. Abel says, you forgot about the most blessed of all Todds. Todd Howard. Todd Howard. Yeah. Yeah, how much there is, but one playthrough's probably not too long. Yeah, I think you're probably right. We could probably bang out the rest of the main story for a first playthrough in another stream or two. So yeah, it probably wouldn't take us too much to come back around to get the main gist of it. But yeah, to do overall a 100%, of course that'd take a little bit longer. Yeah, David Cage is the guy, exactly. It took me a second because David Cage, that's suspiciously close to the name David Chase. Well, hold on. Yeah, David Chase. And speaking of shows like Grace and I just finished, we also finished watching The Sopranos a couple months ago. So that's also top of my mind. And David Chase was the showrunner for The Sopranos. Sony hated working with them. I'm not surprised. It gets kind of heavy-handed, yeah. Finishing a story is hard. You're not wrong. Doing the setup is one thing, but finishing it is something else entirely. You need only look at any J.A. Abrams. Is that the guy? Yeah. Is that the guy's name? Yeah. JJ? J.A.? Whatever the guy's name. The Abrams, yeah, this Star Trek, Star Wars, Lost, that guy. Because that motherfucker loves his mystery boxes. He loves introducing a new thing, a new concept, a new mystery character, a mystery like, ooh, what is it? And then when it comes time to, okay, Mr. Abrams, let's tell them what it is. Let's do the grand reveal. And he goes, I don't like that part. I like the setup part. I don't like the execution part, man. Come on. Hire someone else for that part. So yeah, to Alias's point, yeah, it's easier said than done when it comes to following through. Ideally, it would all be fully fleshed out from the get-go, but, you know, not always so obvious. The case of movies or TV shows, you know, ideally you've got it all written from the get-go, but especially with TV shows, there's no guarantee you're going to get greenlit beyond the pilot, maybe even the first season if you're lucky. So, you know, if we could be so lucky to have a fully formed story going in. Just how it goes, man. Just how it goes. Star Wars game. Oh, you're right, Abel. You're absolutely right. There's probably not a page for on Steam, but you're right. I did hear about that, and it's been a minute. Yeah, it wouldn't shock me if they also had long development times. For one thing, the fidelity of this game is quite impressive. Like, it's just very well polished and very, very immaculately presented. So that is something to appreciate. But yeah, you're absolutely right, though. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. It will continue to be a minute. Well, that being said, friends, it is late. I know I've yammered. I've yapped and I've yammered. We've gone late tonight, but this has been a very cool time. It's been a very cool time. Like I said, I definitely would like to come back to this. And I would like to come back to it soon. I can't make any guarantees for when that will happen. Meerkat nailed it. I tend to bounce around to a lot of games, like fucking hot potato, just kind of bounce around to different categories and different games. Part of it is that we're blessed with the good problem of there's so many games I want to play. There's so many good video games, and it's hard to settle on one for more than a couple streams before like something else distracts me. Especially considering that there are, you know, for some of the games I play, I get a review key for them, and well, sometimes there's a requested date to stream a game by. Sometimes there's just my desire to strike while the iron is hot. You know, within like 7 days of a game coming out or 14 days, that kind of thing. Other times I just get a wild hair. I say, I want to play this, and I just kind of jump in. So we do kind of bounce around a lot. But the good thing is that I do stream on a fairly regular basis, and I do hit a wide variety of genres. So if anybody listening in enjoyed what we got to see tonight, and you want to join in on future streams, we're happy to have you. I, of course, there's my Linktree page, by the way. It has all of my links, got my social media things, so stuff like Twitter and Instagram and Blue Sky. I'm in pretty much every platform ever. I'm also streaming on a lot of platforms right now. I'm live right now on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube, and I'm live on Facebook. Big one is that I'm live on Twitch. That's where that's been my primary content creation platform for a long time now. But I do the multi-stream thing to, try to cast a wide net, try to bring a lot of folks along, just any place we want to watch. Generally, I do recommend that folks watch on Twitch if they want to watch along, just because that's where most of our chatters are, so most of our viewers are. It's the best way to kind of feel like you're getting like the proper experience. We also play some games that have built-in Twitch integration. And of course, we also have the channel point redemptions on Twitch, where you can alter the course of the events we do on stream with various redemptions. So, you can watch anywhere you want. I'm not your dad, but if I was your dad, I'd be very proud of you. But yeah, I'm not one to tell you how to live your life, but generally I would say watching on Twitch is what I overall recommend. But happy to have you in any respect. I'm just happy to have people here chilling with us. It's been a good time. It's been a good time. Like I said, this game has been very good. Shout outs to the fact that there is a Twitch Drops campaign going on for this game right now. So if there is ever a time to watch other people stream this game, not to say that you would ever click away from my humble stream, but if you wanted to, there are lots of other folks streaming this game right now. And in fact, that might be a nice opportunity to see if there's anybody else on this game's category that we could raid into, because